Well, did I say? Yeah! Keep it like that. I don't want them to know we're on yet. All right, Limo Talk. You can put us on now. It's me, Ins41, Ins41.com. Bought up extraordinaire Richard Zarelli, Ins41.com. We got wine, we got watermelon, we got ultras, we got Lacero serving us drinks later. We got a menu for September 14th. We're going to talk debate and everything else. But first, folks, I have to do one thing. I have to make one phone call to somebody that's looking for a job and might rush down here because intern Vinny is not here tonight. Hello, Bob. How are you?
Which Bob are you talking about?
You, Bobby.
I don't answer to Bob.
I know. I forget. So.
Hey, how are you? You know,
I forget.
The Mets came back.
Yeah,
I had a nice week at Citi Field.
Just keep talking.
You know, they had the two games they won from the Yankees. Great, nice.
That was
they
a
beat
good
the Astros one game. And remember, I said before the series,
3-2, you said.
I said if they go 3-2, I'll start believing their possibility of a playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they did it.
And then that Saturday and Sunday, they blew it.
And here they go 3 in a row.
Yep.
And then they come in on yesterday. They're winning 6-2.
6-1.
It was 6-1, right? And they blew it. I just that kind of made me feel like
you blew it.
You blew it. You had to leave. You blew it.
Yeah, but the vibe was good there, right? For the whole weekend.
Oh my God.
Oh, must have been.
On Friday, I was right in front of the dugout, right behind the dugout.
Yeah.
That was fireworks night. So that they did. The Mets do a great fireworks
and
show.
then they had an impromptu concert, right?
But Jose Iglesias' song came out that day too.
Yeah.
The whole team, and it was like really heartwarming actually. The whole team came out and celebrated this song, and he sang it on the field with him, and that was so cool. And I'm thinking about it. In my whole life, have I ever seen a Major League Baseball player or a Major League athlete, any kind of athlete, come out with a record, sing it, and have it as their walk-up song now? He has it as his walk-up. Oh, my God. You know, it's like, that's the coolest thing in the world. You know?
Wait, and Saturday night they threw a party, his record dropped Saturday night. It's number 1 in Latin music right now. And they threw a party like a music party, and every single one on the team showed up. All 25 guys showed up.
That's amazing. So that's why I'm saying I'm getting a vibe from this team, and kind of got destroyed yesterday, and today. But I'm sitting there going, and I'm watching. I'm from behind the dugout now, and I'm watching the camaraderie. And nobody's cooler, nobody's nicer to the fans than Starling Marte. He's like handing baseballs out to, he's
oh yeah.
They're making little cracks at him. There's some kids, behind, and they're saying stuff, and he just like kind of laughs to himself. He looks back at them, and he gets him a ball, and he has somebody send it over to the kid. And I was like, this is pretty cool. And Lindor, I never saw this before, but you're looking up close. He's talking to everybody in the dugout, and he's kind of like really getting, let's get this together kind of thing. So it's a good vibe there.
A little like rah-rah. You think he's jumping on the bandwagon?
I'm not on the bandwagon.
Dude, you have been
hammering them. You're
fucking hammering them since the April shows.
Maybe you're not fully on the bandwagon, like waving the flag, but I think you're like you have your arm on it, you're walking alongside.
I'm skitching
yeah,
on
maybe
it.
you're skitching.
I'm skitching
right.
on the band.
Right, you're not totally on yet, but you're
if it's
you're
snowing out,
around.
I'm gonna skate on the back of the car.
You were hammering them.
And I still will.
11 games out 3 weeks ago, you were hammering them. You believe
that's what they were.
And you know what's funny? Wait, the whole funny part about it for me was the Mets were starting to win, and the Yankees were tanking. So I'm playing your clips of, the Mets ain't making the playoffs, and the Yankees are definitely winning the World Series.
Yankees still look.
I know, but I'm having fun with it. So I'm putting these clips on. And thank God you don't check it out.
I know.
But on Instagram, I put these clips up of what we do from the beginning of the show to the end. And my son told me the other day, he goes, keep doing that. He goes, I like it. He goes, a couple of my friends have been listening to it. So, hey, listen.
Well, all I got to say is,
and I use you
whether
all the time.
whether they finish 10 games under 500 or not, or they make the playoffs, whether or not they do, I got to say there's like a camaraderie on the team that I didn't think existed.
And that's really, that'll turn an average team into a really good team.
It could.
It will.
You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a good next year. here. A good next year.
Most of those
Because
guys,
I like Vientos' bat.
dude.
I like Alvarez. I love the way he plays.
Lindor's not going anywhere.
Lindor's here.
McNeil's probably going to be.
But you know what? For a while, I was down on Lindor.
Yeah, because of the fight he had with McNeil. We hated him.
Yeah, and I also didn't like that they signed him for that ridiculous amount of money for all those times. But now he's here, and he's acting like he's the leader of the team, which he should have acted like he's the leader of the team. So fine, and give us what we're paying for. We're paying for guys. So if you go for 4, you still gotta be there to pump up the rest of the team as a team leader, and he's doing that. So I gotta say, I'm not at all impressed by Jeff McNeil's performance at all. Even the home run he hit was kind of weird. He hit it like it's a one-handed drive over the right field fence that went on a line that just got some distance to it.
Yeah, but you know what?
So he's not swinging right. Something's not right with him.
You got to listen.
His defense
what you said and that "Oh My God" song is bringing them together. So you know what? I thought of you the minute I heard that every single ball player made that his album.
No, but you see, this is stuff that didn't exist when I was saying that they sucked.
I know.
This is stuff.
Right, you didn't see any of this.
Iglesias came on the team at the end of May,
and they all love him.
And that wasn't there.
He's like the guy on the Yankees, Jermaine Jones, is that his name? The guy that backs up your outfielder, your fourth.
No, you're talking about Grisham.
And then there's another guy.
We got another two hits today, by the way, and Ben Rice, which maybe we should play him instead of getting JD Drew. I'm just saying.
Please don't get JD Drew.
No, he's listen, if he's going to be in it first, but this kid Ben Rice, every time he gets up, he hits a ball off the wall. So at some point you got to figure it out.
Yankees had a tough spell, but they're going to be fine.
Listen, you guys, we're big baseball fans here. We talk about it a lot.
I'm not apologizing for talking about baseball.
No, I like to tell what's going on.
I'm going to apologize for not mentioning Joe Biden in that debate yet.
I will. We'll get to that.
That was pathetic.
That's really the lead story. But
that is the lead story. But I got to tell you something. Besides the 24-hour marathon that we did at Govs 6 years ago, we did about.
That's our claim to fame.
We did about 8,000. It was
a great day.
We did about 8,000 views in 24 hours. 7 years ago, we hit 4,500. We're about to hit 4,500 from last week's show with all of us and Pat Walsh. I guess Teresa doesn't want to fraternize with us anymore because she's not even calling me and letting us know if she's not coming in, this and that, and not even showing up anymore.
Let's not get into a thing where we're talking about who doesn't show up.
All right. Well, I'll just say. Right. So we hit 4,500 views.
We're talking about how many views we got, and we're talking about people that don't show up.
I went to 2 plaplaces. All right. I'm sorry. I want to say thank you to Greg.
Like a new show.
Let's stay in a good place.
When the anchor doesn't show up, they go, Shuck is off tonight. Who gives a fuck? You're here. Tell me what's going on.
All right. You're right. All right.
Imagine if I went into
you're right.
I substituted for somebody at Citi Field and somebody goes, I'm working behind the dugout. And I go, yes, Bill is off tonight. And I'm going to be working.
He is right.
You got me, Bobby.
All right. I just want to show a little respect, but whatever. Forget about it. I want to say thank you.
One thing we got to not have here is any respect for anyone.
I'd like to have the beer guy do that. Imagine the beer guy's off normally in your section.
Hey, beer, Jim is off tonight. I'm Fred.
All right.
Right? Introduce himself to the section,
Fred could come in tonight.
Thank you, Greg DiFilippo. Thank you, Miles McIntyre. Thank you, Pat Walsh, Chris Smith, Ann Rothney, and Fran Gatto for sharing the show last week for us. We had phenomenal numbers, all on board, all generic, all the most we've ever done. Organic. And thank you very much. Continue sharing the show. Not generic, not bought.
That's like the Walgreens brand of aspirin.
Nothing boosted. Just Greg throwing it fucking all over the place. And throwing it out. She's pretty popular. Fran Gatto puts it in like pickleball, and it's making it pretty popular.
We're making our way around the pickleball courts.
Nice.
Taz don't watch us because she's watching Pat Dixon at night, but her mother still likes us.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Taz has got a job with Pat Dixon now. So he's a comedian. He's on Rumble every Monday through Sunday at 11 o'clock at night. And Taz is I think Taz is his cartoonist. But Chris Smith still watches us. And Fran Gatto, thank you. And Ann Rothney. And, of course, Pat Walsh from last week and Miles McIntyre.
That was great.
So thank you guys very much. Please share the show. Please give us a like. Please give us a love. And if you're ever talking about podcasts, please give us a little recommendation. We'd love it. Thank you, guys. There's no intern Vinny here tonight, by the way.
Spread the word.
Yeah, spread the word. No intern Vinny tonight. I can talk about that.
All right. Well, why? We're talking about somebody who's not here again.
Because I tried to call. Well, I tried to call Hunter Knackle. I was trying to get an intern in here, a handpicked intern.
Hector Louise could not be here tonight.
Little roller.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, by the way, Tony Walker is not coming in.
No, Tony Walker.
No, it's too bad.
I don't think he'll be here.
Eric
Tony,
Shevlin.
he says he's sorry.
Eric Shevlin's not coming in.
Eric Shevlin is not coming in.
No Eric
tonight.
Shevlin tonight.
Eric got a new house, I think.
Yes, in the Carolinas.
In the Carolinas.
Good luck to him.
Good luck to him. He's a good guy.
No Daniel Asher coming in.
Danielle is not. Oh my God.
No Danielle. No TV producer Tony Carey tonight.
Yeah,
he won't
Tony
be stopping
Carey
in.
will not be coming in tonight.
He won't be in tonight.
No, what's your friend's name? Larry Izzo.
Larry Izzo will not be here tonight, folks.
Joe Pontillo.
Joe Pontillo not coming in. I got to say also that that
Mike Keegan's not coming.
Mike Keegan is not.
And Carla Rokas not coming in
in.
tonight.
Carla will not be here.
It's too bad.
She says she's sorry.
Kathy Arnold and Emily Santos.
Yeah. All right.
They're
So
definitely not.
so
gonna
we
be
know who won't be here. That's very important. We know who didn't come. We know who didn't show up. What do we listen to? Sammy Hagar here?
Yes.
here. No, that's Iron Maiden. Wasted years.
I can't even hear.
Why? Put him up, please. Put his. Maybe his.
All
views
right.
up. Mike Bott says hello, gentlemen and Graz.
Mike Bott.
Greg DeFilippo, what's up, boys? Thank you, Greg, for everything. And Farrell Gott. And I didn't see you last week, and I apologize. I didn't say hello, but good evening, guys. Thank you for last weekend for hanging out with us.
Sure.
And Ann Rothney says, good evening, Limo Talk again. Thank you, Ann, for last week. All right.
Thank you for last night, Ann.
Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
I snuck up on your deck in Taft, California.
Same time next week.
Yeah. What? He keeps the rating.
See you then.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
You want a drink? Oh, you guys are great.
So anyway, what else we got going? We got
debate.
The debate was an absolute a travesty. It was an absolute. I love when Trump goes, "Why are we even up here debating? This is nonsense. This is ridiculous. There was nothing to debate." He said it. It's true. There was nothing to debate. This has been a train wreck of a presidency from the beginning, and then you saw the train wreck live on TV.
So did everybody else.
Who absolutely has been. And I got Democrats who tell me, they're like, this is what happens when you shield a guy, and the press shields a guy, and they make excuses for him and this and that, and you put him up there live, and then people are shocked when this is what's been going on all along. He's just out of it. He's gone.
I have to tell you something. I went in it with an open mind. I'm just like, all right, let me see what happens. And within 10 seconds, I turned to Melissa and I go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What is going on? And I had one of my clients in the back.
As he walked out,
I told Melissa, I go, you seen this? She goes, no, I'm not watching. I go, you don't even understand.
You know, when they were showing the split screen with Trump talking and he's looking at,
dude, he was in La La Land.
Yeah, he's just
that's where the problem was.
No other expression.
And every time Trump said something that seemed to hit a nerve of his, he'd be like, and he'd go, oh, fuck, am I gonna answer that? I don't know what I'm gonna say to that. I don't know what to say. And then at the end, his wife
helped him off the stage.
Yay, Joey! You answered, answered all the questions.
Yes.
Oh my God, give him a lollipop. Look at this fucking guy. He was nasty.
It was.
One thing he showed. He's a very nasty, mean person.
Yes.
He really is. You can see it. He just gets really, really nasty. And them new choppers he's got some nice new choppers. I'm envious of those teeth. If he leaves them to me, I'll be happy because I got these fucked up. I just want to get a really nice set of teeth like Joe.
Out of the whole thing. So
4 more years for those teeth.
Bobby, I actually went in there with an open mind. I'm just like, all right, let me just hear
what's
going. Now, I just wanted to, because I hadn't really focused on Trump. I haven't really focused on talking to Mr. Trump a lot, and I haven't really focused on watching him. And that was the first time in a while that I watched him. He's still the same way. He's still got that New York way of talking to people.
Sharp as can be.
He looks sharp, and I was impressed by that. Yeah. What bothers me is, if it's true, they said that he lied like 35 times, and Biden.
See, that's what kills me. They're saying this.
Yeah.
But where was the lie?
Because that's the only thing they have
what
to say.
What was the lie? What
Okay.
lie?
I don't know. That's what I read. I'm that's why I brought it up.
That's all that's because the news is all Democrat.
Okay.
The news is all liberal. So
Okay.
they're sitting there going, "Oh, so he lied all night."
Yeah, they said Trump had
What
34,
did he lie about?
Trump had 34 lies, and that's good. And Biden had 7 lies. That's what. And a fellow. There's a couple of shows on
you
here.
repeat that and you're putting it out there for people because it's not true.
Okay.
It's not even true.
I'm just telling you what
They're saying he lied about what? Tell me one thing he lied about. They're saying there's a number.
Could you look up?
But what did he lie about?
Debate.
Did he not have the best economy? We were in it. The economy was fantastic.
Well, listen,
Gas prices were low.
Everything he says is the greatest, of any.
Of course he's going to say it's the greatest, but he says that he's endorsed by the military. Yes, he is. Where did he lie?
Well, what I did see is,
Did
I
you
guess
see the Border Patrol tweet?
Yes, I saw that. That's the one.
We have never and never will support Biden.
That's what I saw.
That's the union
So
of
here's
Border
Biden
Patrol
saying,
agents.
I'm supported by the Border Patrol. Ha ha. And they're like, we have never and will never support
We'll never
you.
support him.
Trump
Ever.
had the secure border. Where's he lying? Tell me where he lied.
You know what's going to happen? If we have a terrorist attack, God forbid, in the next 4 or 5 months within anywhere, and it happens to be a migrant or anything else, he's definitely lost the presidency.
If he hasn't lost it already,
I think
if
he's
he didn't
lost
lose
it.
it in the first
I think
year,
he's lost it now.
something's really wrong. But
Well,
is,
what did you just say? It's
All right,
either
so-
fixed or
yeah, but look at the illegals that are coming in across the border and the damage they're doing, and the crime they're committing, and the murders and everything else. And you're like, what?
you make me some while you're talking.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to move it. It was in front of you. He could like I
he
would
was
do
in
it
the
for him.
he was in the
He
middle of a
fucking messed
sentence.
it, 'cause,
I'm
he-
talking. He's
he
throwing a
could do
fucking
two-
plate and a fork.
We're
in front of
doing
my
it for
face.
13 fucking years. He could do it.
All right,
He could
look,
do 2 things.
I'm in the middle of something, and he's gonna fucking throw a plate and a fork in front of my
Come
face
on.
to move something 3 inches, and he could do himself.
I didn't want to pick over it. Thank
over
you to
what?
thank you to your daughter.
Your own wine glass?
Yeah, enjoy it, fuckers.
That's what she wrote. Did she spit it or
She
put
did.
anything in there? Enjoy.
Right.
Enjoy.
Enjoy, fuckers. She wrote on the top.
Thank you, daughter.
I
You
will.
could- after 13 years, you could do 2 things at once.
After 13 years, I could do a lot of things at once. But however, when you can do it yourself, when I'm in the middle of talking, you can fuck off. How's that?
You really are a fucking nasty bastard. People are whispering about you and I that we're fighting with each other all the time.
Well, you show it a lot on the show.
mean,
it's not really.
Did I say anything
not
bad?
really
No.
hiding
You
it.
start with me. You could fucking do this. You could have fucking done this for me.
Like a
So what's my
spoon,
response
scoop
going to be?
that.
Fuck you. I could. You could do it yourself.
I hate you. Stop.
Or you could take one of the cups and you just
Stick
scoop
it up
out
my-
all.
I didn't want to do that.
I do have some.
You
of
want
the-
some?
I do have some of the falsehoods they're claiming that he said.
Go. All right, give me one.
I'll give you one. Democratic-led states allow babies to be executed after birth.
That's true.
Yeah, see, I don't know if these things are true, so
It's true.
I
They're
have to
they're,
Google that now.
they're doing late-term abortions, and they also had come up with a thing where it says that if
Thank you.
you can decide in the first 10, 15 minutes after the birth of the baby whether you want to keep it or not, or you want to pull,
See, no, that's
He's not lying about that. It's fact. All right.
What's next?
But the thing he also said, how about saying what he really said? And this was very big what he said. He said he has exceptions. He believes in exceptions in the abortion ruling. And he also
say
said that the overturning of Roe versus Wade wasn't anything to do with being anti-abortion. It had everything to do with being, let's give all the power to the states. Each state should decide what they want to do, because a lot of leaders in a lot of states, especially conservative states, are saying, we don't like this federal overruling of the way we feel. We like our state to be run this way. You don't have to have a federal ruling on something like that. That should be done. It's very geographical, actually, the way people think. It's fucked up, but it's true. People down south have a strange or a different perspective on what should be done as opposed to people up north. People in New York are very more liberal, and they very, I think more heartless, and will say that you could do late term abortions, this and that. Down south, they're like, this is we're Bible Belt people and whatever else. They're not going to accept stuff like that. So why should the federal government force it on them?
He mentioned the governor of Virginia a couple of times, or the former governor of Virginia,
Right.
that did late term abortions.
8th month, 9th month,
ninth
that's
month.
fucked up.
That
That's
is
a child.
That is a child.
That's a baby.
It
It's
is.
also, to me, it's a baby in the beginning. But let's go with the possibility that early on in a pregnancy that it's really insignificant in a way, which I hate to even say that. It's not. I don't think that. But I'm saying if you want to make that argument, okay, that it's really.
But you're giving
so it's like something that's this big, right? Is not a living being anymore. It's just because it's small. It scares you when it gets bigger. It's like nobody wants to squash a big bug, They don't want to because it's too big. They like to kill little bugs. They don't mind that. But a big bug, they get a glue trap out for that. I mean, what the fuck? The baby is a baby from the beginning to the end. Okay? The point is, and again, I understand the point of view of some people. Okay? But if you are going to sit there with the my body, my choice mantra, I'm going to explain to you that many men throughout the course of history in this world, in this country, have had no say in my body, my choice when it comes down to being drafted into the military and getting blown into bits and walking around and sitting around the rest of your life in a wheelchair. All right? That wasn't, so the government forced them to do that? And you're saying, did they say that's my body, my choice? Did they say my body, I'm not going? They were told if you don't go, you can leave or go to jail. All right, so come on, let's be realistic here. Somebody's gonna come up with an answer as to what they believe a life is when a life starts. And to me, if you want to really get down to it, the life starts when it's conceived.
It's conceived.
It's conceived. It's a life, and that's and you know what? The thing is, that's a great thing. That's a gift that's been given to women to have babies. That it's a miracle. They can have a baby. They can, and they just don't want to have that responsibility, and they want to just say, "Fuck it, I'm going to kill it." Come on, stop it. I'm not saying kill it. I'm not saying
no.
I'm saying, but
listen about
consider it an inconvenience.
But if the people in that state and that's how they feel vote on that, then that's the power that it gives them to do that, no matter where you are.
If the majority of the people there think that, okay, whatever.
Then that's how it's decided.
But
they went hard on Roe versus Wade.
They did.
They went hard on it.
But the thing is, I was always opposed. I was a kid when that passed, and I never liked it. I always was. I don't know why. I was very, very little. Had these strong opinions. Very little.
You have very large opinions.
But the thing is, I just don't agree with it at all. And that was a federal ruling. So they put it in the hands of the state. So if the states say that we're for it or we're okay with it, that's their business. And that's all they were saying. That's all Trump was saying. And he also said that if the mother's life was in danger, yes, then you have every reason. If the baby's life, or the baby was in danger of some sort, or the baby had some serious defect, yes. If there was some sort of rape, incest or whatever,
or anything like that.
whatever,
Yes.
He said there's exceptions. Sure, there are.
Yeah.
And each case, and this is me.
There should be.
This is
There
me
should
on
be
everything.
discretion.
This is me on everything. Every situation needs its own evaluation. Every situation, you have to take all the factors in and decide what the right outcome is. You can't have cut and dried rules for everything.
Which sucks.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't. You can't say, well, this, and this, and that's the way it's going to turn out.
Doesn't always
well,
apply.
you go like that. There's always extenuating circumstances. Something. If you find out that somebody, a poor girl was living in a bad situation at home, and she was constantly being raped by a relative, and she ends up pregnant, well, that child should not be a part of this world.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
But
I agree. No, listen.
I wish there was a way that they can make it so that in a case like that where somebody does get attacked or raped or whatever the situation is, that it's taken care of instantly. Not what are we waiting for? Why are we waiting 3 months?
But unfortunately, it's not cut and dry, and
there's too much red tape that way.
Bureaucracy. Right. All right. Greg D. Filippo says Limo Talk should be renamed to Uber Eats with all the food that we got going on.
Well, you know what, Greg? we will accept any food sent in.
Yeah.
Uber Eats.
Yeah. Oh, in fact,
is he coming in tonight? Is Greg coming in?
No, he's not.
Greg could not make it tonight.
No.
We want to say thank you for not coming in.
Lou
Greg,
Ferriolo,
because we have this empty chair, which is so nice.
Lou Ferriello giving me the finger, not you, of course.
Checking in.
Yeah, he's checking in.
Lou
of
Dini.
course.
It's in the hands of the states. Leave it in the hands of the states.
So, President Trump,
Yes.
for 2 minutes, what did you feel about?
Do I get a rebuttal?
Yeah.
Do I get a rebuttal after Sleepy Joe gives us his lies?
All right, I have to tell you, Mr. Trump, President Trump, that I was very impressed by you the other night.
I kept my cool.
Yes.
I kept my cool.
You didn't do what you know.
I wanted to reach over and smack him silly.
You didn't call him Sleepy Joe once.
Not one bad thing did I say.
No, and I was
Right.
impressed.
All I did say was nobody understands what he's talking about.
Well, he was mumbling at that
Nobody
point.
understands. He said something.
I don't even think he
He
understands.
goes, I
what he
didn't
said.
know what he said, and I don't even think he knows what he said. I liked it.
You know what? You know what the funny thing about that comment was Trump was actually being genuine when he was saying that. He wasn't saying it as like
he
a
was.
dig. He was saying it like,
It's like
I really don't think the guy knew what he just
I
said.
thought President Trump did.
You know?
I
He was
look, I
good.
wrote it right here. I wrote Trump did good. I thought sitting there, open mind. I'm going to listen to Kennedy. I'll listen to Kennedy mumble and whatever.
I watched the
They
debate.
started
And I
getting
really,
snippy.
nobody understood. Nobody understands me, but I think you can't really understand what a word that Joe Biden said. I don't know what you know. I think I should be the Democratic nominee.
You probably
Absolutely.
should.
You know, I think I.
Could you
stand-
imagine him watching that?
You know, I'd be like, yeah. You
How'd
can
you like to be sitting next to him watching that
He
debate?
must have sat there and goes, jackpot. Because he should be.
I mean, he has a voice that sounds like he was in the seat next to John F. Kennedy Jr. in the plane. You know, but,
Does.
oh my God.
but
Allegedly.
allegedly,
I know.
What?
Oh God. I know. Throw that in when I want to get in trouble.
Plane went down.
it was like,
It wasn't alleged.
John, are you sure you know how to fly? I think I'll talk like this forever. I'm swimming to the top. How about you?
Well, I have to say that probably coming out of that debate, the two most happy people in the world was probably Donald Trump and RFK because he's got a chance now.
no, I thought I'd be on the list.
I don't know if he's got it. I don't know if he's got a chance. I don't know if anybody
He
has
doesn't have a
chance.
chance.
You know, I thought
RFK
today
is a better choice.
Well, today they say Biden met with his family, and they really pressured him to stay in the race.
So now what happens if he doesn't stay in the race?
And
Who
Hunt-
comes in? Kamala I heard
they don't want.
I heard
Kamala.
Michelle.
they
Don't,
would
I
have had
heard
her in already.
I heard they don't want Michelle Obama.
Michael is not going to be in the race either.
Michael's.
No,
It's Michelle.
It's Michael.
Okay. Allegedly, that's it. Has in
It's
the
not
legend.
allegedly.
Oh God.
We're talking about lies. That's a man.
Oh, he's in pain. He's in pain.
It's because you just.
what's
I'm
about, what do you
entitled to
think's
my
going to
opinion.
happen?
I just.
I
because
Is the federal government
For
going to bust through the
13
door and
let,
arrest
let-
us?
let me tell you
my
something.
ass cheeks.
Like,
have-
you know-
wait. My ass cheeks have clenched up for 13 years.
Oh, my
When he
God.
says
You're
things,
getting prepared for prison. That's why.
It's good practice.
Listen,
you might be close on that one.
yeah. Listen, you know the Hawks logo, the H,
Yes.
this H,
Yes.
right? This H. You know what this is copied from? You know what I took this from?
No.
Wings.
Trans Am.
No, Paul McCartney wings. Right?
Of course.
Right.
Something that to do with
Right.
music.
His W was like this. It was like this with wings. W.
Uh-huh.
So I kind of just drew it similar to that.
Okay.
And somebody once said to me, they go, that's kind of a ripoff. Wings logo. They go, you can get sued. I go, I'd be happy to be sued by Paul McCartney.
Yeah, right.
I'd be happy. You think he's gonna fucking give a shit if my logo looks similar to what he used, right? And same thing with this. You think if RFK gets upset over anything I said and sues our show, thank you very much. I think that would be awesome.
I think we'll have a few more than 4,400 listeners.
I would listen. You never know who's listening anymore. I'm trying to run.
Did John F. Kennedy Jr. just plow his plane into the ocean?
And I still think allegedly that the Clintons did that. And in my
To
mind,
him?
I think so. I think that the Clintons allegedly did that to get him out of the race, and then he became the next president, Bill Clinton, or the next term he did.
Are you serious?
John F. Kennedy.
I think
the
you're getting-
kid,
I think
the
you're
kid,
getting the
the kid.
timeline.
Wait. The kid had an airplane accident. I do believe that was not. That was set up somewhere.
Getting a phone call.
Get the phone call there, bud.
It's really exciting to see that when we get a phone call, the producer of the show comes flying out of the toilet.
With his underwear's hanging from his. Limo talk. It's me. It's 41. Who's this?
Hi, this is Mike Nicolia.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, shit. Hey, Mike. What's up, babe?
Hi, guys. How's everyone doing?
Doing good, man.
Doing
How
good,
about
Mike.
you?
I'm all right. I was just thinking about you guys on this Sunday night. And you guys still recording in Levittown or?
Massapequa.
Well, look down in
that's
your
right, the
basement.
new
We're not
studio.
there.
We're not. There's no shoes in your foyer.
Right.
We're not at your
there.
place now.
Right.
We're at Strong Island TV.
I even drove past your house the other night and tried the door, and I couldn't get in.
He changed the code.
Strong Island didn't kick you guys out yet?
Oh, come on, Michael. Why? We were there. We were at Govs for 5 years. We were here over 2.5 years. This is supposed to be a
Right.
positive phone call.
We're right around the
What's
average.
wrong? What happened, narcissistic fatty?
I'm
What's
sorry.
wrong with you?
Did I interrupt that the Mets won the Subway Series? Because everyone really cares.
No, we're talking about the debate.
Well, we were talking about the Mets against the Yankees, but you got to remember there's still 2 more games coming in the Mets-Yankee series at
Right.
Yankee Stadium, and I think that might have a different result.
that series was way more interesting than any debate would be. Do you guys agree?
I don't know.
I
The games
found
are
the
okay.
debate
The
very
games are
entertaining
pretty
and
good.
very enjoyable on my end.
What was your take on it, Michael?
They're both really old.
Trump didn't come off as old.
No, he's not off as old, but I mean, they're both. I don't know. Maybe the young people need a better shot here. What do you guys?
Yeah,
think?
but what's the problem? See, that's the whole thing. What's going on with these political parties that they can't bring forth a candidate
Right.
who is of 50 years old or maybe even less that could handle this job? What's going on there?
Well, what does it say about them?
Back in the day, you'd get like they used to talk about when Reagan was 68, he's running for president. Like, wow, it's old. I'm like,
He was
old.
sharp as a tack.
Reagan was fine, and now John McCain was like 72 when he ran in 2008, and they were like, well, you're going to be 76 when you get out of office, so promise us you're not going to run for a second term because you'll be too old. And he did. He promised he wouldn't run for a second term, and that cost him the election, by the way. It had a lot to do with him. Who wanted to vote for a guy who was only going to run for one term? So the thing was, there's no young people. DeSantis is young, but they didn't flock to him. They didn't. They did not go for him.
Why?
I don't know. I still would.
Oh.
I still would love to see him
Greg can't stand him. DeFilippo lives out in
I thought
Tampa,
he
and he can't stand him.
because I don't know what's wrong with Greg.
I-
Then I really don't. Because DeSantis, I think, is a genius.
What'd you say, Michael?
I guess it's a game of statistics because it's like I'm sure that there are people under 50 or people around 50 that like could be eligible, but then it's just I don't know if it's like their likability or their lack of strategy. I don't know.
Well, I
That's
thought
probably a little bit of both.
I thought that.
I thought he did all right. Michael, did you do well when Trump was in office? You're doing well now. I know that. But were you doing well, the business?
Yeah, we were doing great, and now it's just like not nearly as much capital and not as much as like as far as like the market share, like we're not like inflation is like really fucking us up just because
Yeah.
we could charge top dollar for our goods and services, and no one wants to pay that just because it's like no one has the money, and it kind of reflects on the real estate market too. Like everything's like rocket high, like skyrocket high, and like no one could actually afford that, and then the fucking interest rates are nuts.
Yeah, you have a stalled market.
Yeah.
Nobody does anything
I know.
on both sides.
I got a question for you. How was last night? Did you do okay?
You know what? That Gov's little giggle room, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's always like I don't know.
Is that what they call
I
it now?
felt good about it.
The
You
little
know, we
giggle
sold
room.
out probably half the room,
All right. So you had about 35, 40 people there, correct?
like 44, and that's an honest number.
All right.
right, Carly?
So that's good, Michael. What's the problem? It's not easy in the summertime to do what you're doing. Don't stop doing it, and people will start showing up.
That was,
Here's the problem,
it
Michael.
was a great turn.
Hi, Kai. How are you?
Hi.
What'd you call her?
I call her
Is that a
Kylie.
derogatory term? You just
No,
called her?
I call her Kylie. I call her Kai like that. I stop.
Kylie is not her name.
What?
Wrong girl.
Oh,
Wrong girl. You're mixing me up.
what? Oh, please tell me your name is not Kylie.
That's my Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday,
Odd and
Sunday.
even days.
Well,
I like
what's
that.
well, what's her name, Mike? Who's Miss
Carly?
Sunday?
I call her Kylie. I get it right. I got
Carly?
Carly. I got a couple of drinks in
Anthony,
me, Carly.
lay off the pot, bro.
I'm not on a pot. I'm on a couple of drinks.
He's on the
I
alcohol.
talk to her all the time
Hey,
too.
Carly, Kylie.
Hey,
Are there enough chalices at Paradise Studios?
we gotta go.
We don't drink out of chalices
Yeah.
here. We're kind of skittish about them. We're a little afraid of them.
We don't drink out of chalices.
And he don't
in
have a
Lindenhurst
dishwasher
either.
for us to
We're
hide him
talking
in.
about the debate, though.
Yes, we
Yeah.
were talking about
The debate over whether or not they were in the dishwasher.
Listen to me. I want to tell you.
I say Cartwright, no one answer. I say Cartwright, no one answer. Cartwright, my name is Costanza. That's what I say, Cartwright.
I say Kylie.
I say Cartwright, and no one answer.
She said curse words and hang up.
She can't go. Hang on. Yeah.
That's great.
So,
She-
Anthony, how are
she
you
called.
I'm all
with
right,
your,
Mike.
He asks for Cartwright. There's nobody named
how you
Cartwright.
doing with
I
your,
know.
your career holding a,
What would
how
you like
doing
to
with
know?
your career holding a steering wheel, Ant?
It's busy, Michael. Are you in one of your moods tonight? Tell Kylie to come over. Carly.
Wait, what's this
Kylie.
young
Yeah,
lady's
No,
name?
Kylie.
It's Carly.
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 Karlly or
No.
Karlie
Now he's going
Not
to try
even
and spell
close.
it.
or Lie.
Now he's like
Ley.
he's like Biden. This is Kylie. Kylie.
Carly.
Carly Simon. I had her.
L-Y-E.
She had a lot of hit records.
All right, President Biden.
Yeah.
All
You're
right.
so vain.
C-A-R-M-A-X.
All right. So how is Carly doing?
Good.
Yeah. You want to come to the studio, Carly? Come
Yeah.
hang out with us because he's not really that funny. He's interrupting my show. You know that.
Bring a chalice.
Bring a couple of chalices.
What
We'll have a drink.
what can I do to enhance your show and not bring your show to a screeching halt? You know,
Get
I'm
off-
no Charlie
Get off
Myers.
the,
but
get off
I
the
can try.
phone.
Yeah.
Let us talk to Carly.
Hand the phone to somebody else.
Hand the phone. Hand the phone to
Hey.
Carly. Mike,
You-
just shut up.
still
I'll see you
overhear
soon.
each other pissed at
Wait a
Paradise
minute.
Studios when someone leaves their mic on.
Carly.
Carly, yes.
Carly,
Yeah.
how old are you?
She's 28.
28?
I want to hear her voice,
All
not
right.
yours. Carly,
she's a little
speak.
busy
That's
right now.
Bobby Ann's, Carly.
I
Say
was
hello
gonna-
to Bobby.
Met fan or Yankee
Hi.
fan? Carly.
I'm 28.
28. Okay. And you are a Met fan, Yankee fan? What do we got?
We're Met fans.
All right. Way to go. All right. So are we
Yeah,
going?
Our
oh.
dog's name is Shay after Shea Stadium.
Oh, my God. Awesome.
She lives in the by you. You're in Elmont. She's in the Malvern area.
Malvern. Oh,
Oh,
you're a neighbor. All right.
Malvern
We're in
neighbor.
Malvern. You don't have to give me the exact. You off Cornwell?
I grew up in Franklin Square.
Where?
And now
Franklin
I just
Square.
live,
Franklin Square.
uh,
Oh, my God. You're a hometown girl.
Yes, I know, and I can't
Yeah.
believe she's still with him
Yeah, why are you with
because
Mike
he's a sarcastic, narcissistic.
You
fatty.
could do better than this guy.
I tell you.
We love
I'm
you,
better than that.
no. You,
Michael. We do love you. You
by
know
the
that,
way,
right?
Carl,
man,
you got a
of
great
course.
guy
He
there.
helps
But
me
anyway,
stay organized, man.
Mike's great.
I don't know how to, Graz, I don't know how to fold my underwear.
He doesn't, dude.
You don't fold.
I've
your
been
underwear.
to. I've
You
been to
don't.
his.
First of all, you don't fold your underwear. You just take it out of the dryer and you throw it in the drawer. What the hell are you folding underwear for?
It's like bundling socks.
Mike, Greg DiFilippo has a question for you. Wants to know when we
Oh,
can go
he's
back.
blocked, but
When,
okay.
Did Mike roll up on Carly in a white van and offer her some candy?
Candy?
That's why he's blocked.
That's why he's
That's why he's blocked.
by me for 3 years now.
He's a great guy.
That's why
Oh, we
I've
love Greg
blocked him for
DiFilippo.
3 years.
Dude, we love Greg DiFilippo.
You shouldn't. You
yeah,
shouldn't
he
block
said-
Greg.
I forget. He said something to me, and I was just like, "Yeah, I'm blocking him."
Yeah, we know because you can't handle the truth.
Because Mike, you
Mike,
see,
he's very sensitive.
Greg says some of the most fucked up shit,
You'll ever experience.
and he just can't help himself. So, but it's
Graz,
funny.
have you ever blocked anyone?
I have just blocked Tony Walker, and I blocked the guy that owns Governors.
Why
What's
would
the guy's
you block Tony Walker?
name? I don't want him to see anything that's going. I blocked
I
him a
want
while
him to see
ago.
everything. Why, Tony's fine.
Oh, because you're best friends with him. As soon as
I'm
I
not
get,
best
as soon as I
friend with
get,
him.
as soon as they get fired from here, you're gonna be hanging out over there again.
I want to keep all doors
Nah,
open.
I saw that.
You never know.
I saw fucking Inns and Tony Walker at Carvel.
What?
They were hanging out.
Carvel. We're getting Frenchie the Whale. Frenchie the Whale. Thank you. Father's Day. Papa Panda.
Me and Mike Nicole.
Thank you. Tom Carvel here. Greek culture, Carvel, things in Ohio. You know what? Joe Biden is Tom Carvel. Holy shit. Thank you.
Holy shit.
Every Wednesday is Sunday at Carvel, right, Trump?
Hey, are you
Tony Walker was asking Carvel if they could put the ice cream in his prosthetic leg.
Come on, Michael.
Oh.
Michael, please. Hey, I got a question, Michael. You're set for September.
Are we going to get taken off the air? I'm sorry.
No. Are you ready
We
for
don't really
September
care.
14th, Michael? Are you coming back for that night? Yes or no? Because I'm going through.
Yeah, did you make the?
I didn't make the flyer yet, but I'm putting your name on it. You're a go, right?
All right. Yeah.
All right. You need 7 minutes.
I don't know.
Well,
Can you do 7 minutes?
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
You sound exhilarated and excited. You really sound excited.
Wait, hold
about
on.
this.
Carly. I want him to do 7 minutes on a pay-per-view on September
Carly,
14th.
Can he do 7 minutes?
Can he do? From what I heard, it's about 2.
She's blushing. Oh my god.
I didn't know he could blush with that tan.
Are you all?
He's got that jacket, that George Hamilton tan going on.
Oh, dude, I know. He's always in the sun. All right, Mike, we're good, right? September 14th, you're in?
Yeah, I guess.
You gotta feed him so he could give all his fat jokes again. He's too skinny.
I know.
He got skinny on us.
You know what, Carly, you know what's funny? I like the fat Nicolia. He was just a different person. Now he's skinny. He's like confident. He's a dick. His penis is probably a half an inch larger. I know the whole deal, and he's probably a narcissist.
Why would that happen?
Because when you lose 30 pounds, you shrink.
Oh,
grows.
from experience. How do you know?
No, there's just less fat around it, Ant. Just so you know.
What? What'd you say?
Just so you know for yourself, your dick doesn't get bigger. There's less fat around your dick.
That's what I was wondering.
Wow.
Oh, just in case you were curious, I don't know. You don't have to go like a scientist, but
He's got
what happens, Ant.
He's got a certain angle in the studio that he's been putting on. Bobby Lacerda from Strong on TV. I look like Grimace. It's coming down on me. I've got like a big tire around my belly.
Richie.
What?
Richie.
What?
Can you answer me an honest question right now?
Sure.
Is Anthony sweating on his forehead right now? Because I fucking hear it.
You hear?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
There's some beads. We got beads.
You got beads and glistening.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can just tell by the way he's talking that he's sweating.
Yes.
Dude,
There's visible.
It almost looks like my car windows in the morning. It's
visible
like
perspiration.
that little condensation that just forms on the window when you turn your air conditioner on. That's what it looks like.
I hate you.
It's true.
All right.
Little humidity
Grad,
dots.
towel down, bro.
All
He
right,
got a
Mike.
new Met hat.
I got a new hat, Mike.
It looks like he's got a new Met hat.
Is that a new Met hat?
No, it's the
Oh,
same.
the new
I was
Met
gonna
hat.
say,
Wow.
it looks like the same one.
All right, listen, you got
The-
anything else you want to do
hat?
besides putting a halt to this show, Mr. Nicolia?
I want to go to the Subway Series with Anthony Grad today.
It's in Yankee Stadium, dude. We would have had a better time at Citi Field because Inns worked. He would have at least moved us down or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know anybody
I
that
know.
works
Well,
at Yankee
why
Stadium.
doesn't anyone call anyone anymore? Are you guys really still upset about the chalice thing? Like, give me a fucking break.
Listen,
no. We're
listen,
past the chalice.
we're past the
Yeah.
chalices. If
This
you
is just
weren't
strictly
you're
on your
on the
personality
show.
now.
Dude, you're on the show. If I have a big pay-per-view, I wouldn't have invited you if we had a problem with you. Are you kidding me? You're kidding, right?
Yeah.
I know you've already taken up 10
Can we
minutes
go
of
to
the
Billy?
show.
Can we go to Billy's, Anthony?
Yes. Goodbye. I love you. Carly, I love you. Keep him out of trouble.
Bye.
All right. I'll talk to you soon. Nicole, when's your next comedy show?
July 27th.
July 27th at the Gov's Radio, Governor's, the Giggle Room.
Yeah, there was tumbleweeds in that studio.
Yeah, well,
We
you know,
called it the little giggle room.
No, well,
It was
it's funny.
like the little room and the giggle room together.
he actually paid us a compliment.
Nah, I guess he just wasn't
Wait,
recording.
he
I'm
paid us a compliment the other day. He goes, I have to admit, he goes, every time you promoted our shows, we always had people there. We always sold out and did good. So you know what? I'm going to try to push for him. We got a couple of weeks.
I know, and now I had crickets at the last one because you guys are crickets when it comes to promoting myself.
You
now.
didn't tell me,
We
Michael.
didn't know. in
Yeah, we didn't
fairness.
know, Mike, till
Yeah,
today.
44 tickets, please. I could
You're a
wipe my ass with
disgrace,
that.
fucking
44
promoter.
tickets.
You're
Wow.
a disgrace.
That does suck.
And about 22 of them are probably walk-ups, you disgrace.
Yeah.
I've already got
No,
35.
22
Remember something, though.
Was Carly's parents and her friends.
Friends and
They
family
bailed me
night.
out.
It was friends and family
I'm a
night.
has-been. I used to be fucking, I used to fucking sell that shit out every time I did it.
Wow.
Now
it
I'm
looks like a Joe
has-been.
Biden rally.
At least you brought.
Exactly.
At least you know people.
I'm looking at my newsday. I'm
At least
crying
people
in my
are gonna laugh.
basement, pacing by myself, looking at where the podcast studio table used to be and the framed fucking Newsday article about me. I'm a has-been. That's it.
Dude. So do you know what?
At least
September
you got
14th,
laughs.
you kick ass.
I'm a 30-year-old has-been.
You're
You've been
fine.
30 and been a has-been.
You're fine. You're a multimillionaire. We'll see you on September 14th. Mike Nicolia, July 27th, you said, Michael?
Yes. with
I
Long
saw a
Island wise
truck
guys.
the other day that said Nicolia on it. I was wondering if it was yours.
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
that's mine.
Yeah, and wait a minute. Nico Lock just did a brand new advertisement on Instagram Nico Lock Pavers did a brand new advertisement. It was a good one, Mike. I liked it.
All right. Well, yeah, that's like my uncle, and I don't really
All right,
get
whatever.
involved. But thank you for sharing your opinion.
All right, good.
So we shouldn't talk about him.
No.
I don't know.
So every
I don't
dollar
really
he
have
doesn't
much
he
to
makes
add.
doesn't give you anything.
He doesn't get. You don't get anything out of Nico Lock.
I think if I was given the opportunity to, pitch a commercial, it would be a decent one.
Bobby Lacera does great
I
commercials
don't know
over
what that
here.
means.
Why don't you sponsor the Paradise Studios? They got over 30 shows. They've got a few listeners.
I'm not sure if he knows what he just said
Right.
there.
Well, no, I know. I think Limo Talk has like what? You guys have like what? 18 people that listen.
4,400 last week, smartass.
44?
4,400. Yes. Is that good?
Oh, 4,400.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
gotcha.
Is that good?
All right. Anyway,
I'll tell you
anyway,
what,
guys, God bless.
we could fill the giggle room.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah. I
High
can't.
five. I love
I'm a
it.
fucking has-been.
September 14th already sold out, Michael. All right, you can suck it. All right.
And I fell on my ass.
If you fell
I fell.
last night, what happened? Go quick.
Yeah, they started Adam Carolla's show before me.
Okay.
Which is great, and he's talented, and everything went well. They started him super early. They start me around 7:45ish. That's fine. I'm clearing out the room. I got this Long Island Wise Guy sign that I paid for, and it's like custom made. Very cool. My girlfriend goes, put it down, and then all of a sudden I step outside the giggle room. They're letting people out that little side entrance. It got wet because I guess it was wet outside, and I freaking fell right on my fucking knee.
Can we sue?
And
Can
I
we
screamed
sue?
like bloody murder.
Can we sue?
Wow.
Let's sue.
Yeah.
Let's sue.
Nah.
Sounds
I
like a
think-
case.
I think
Robert,
my knee-
wait, hold on. Robert Electronica Law Firm. It's right in the parking
Rob
lot.
Electronica
He's
will
right.
take
He's
care
right
of
in the
this.
parking lot over there.
Yeah, and I saw Electronica. He was throwing a party next to my uncle's house in East Islip.
That's correct. He had all the boys from the neighborhood over. They went out to the Fire Island last night. That would be correct, sir.
Yeah, and we were a bunch of guineas, and we passed pizza over the fence.
You guys.
He's pissing pizza.
I swear to God, ask him.
I will.
Ask
Nothing wrong with
Electronica.
that.
He'll be
I
like,
think
yeah,
that's
they
the
were
coolest
passing
fucking
pizza
thing
over
right
the
there.
fence.
Yeah.
That's great. Tell your father Electronica is a good person. You guys know
Electronic
that.
is great.
He's great, dude.
And
We
it
know
was nice of him
Electronica.
to
He's a
invite
good
us on the thing.
Hey,
Get him to sponsor you. I don't want
he
to.
already has sponsored us. I can get it if I want to. I haven't really, Michael, we haven't pushed it too much. Things are going well here. We're all right. We're going in a different direction. We're trying our best.
We're happy with what we're not getting. We really are.
I gotta get Eds and Richie some kind of money.
complain.
We can't complain about the lack of anything
Yeah.
we're getting.
It's like what do they call that? Pro bono? They've been doing pro bono for
Yeah.
13
Well,
years.
No
Yeah.
bono.
No
Yeah.
bono.
No bono.
No, we're getting the bono. Okay. For 13
Can I
years.
call you out?
We are
Anthony?
receiving the bono.
No,
I've been receiving it for about 8 years now.
Farniente.
Anthony, I got to call you out, man.
Go ahead.
Limo Talk on Instagram only has 152 followers. You really got to follow the Gotham Gold Grass.
Yes, that's cool because you want to know why? Because Thomas and O'Toole are handling the Limo Talk and not doing anything. Where my Gotham Go Grass on Instagram and Bobby Inns on Instagram are kicking ass. I've got almost 700, and I throw clips on there all the time. And you know what? I could guarantee on Instagram this clip somehow, something that we did over the last 10 minutes will be on there this week. Okay?
All right, the picture with your daughter, you have like 3 chins, but I like the one with me in the yellow pants.
Goodbye.
Mike Nicolia. All right, I'll let you go.
Wait. Promo tonight, please.
What?
Who's promoting? Who's performing that night? Go.
It's Hahn, Tom McGuire,
Christian
myself,
Hahn, Tom
I think.
McGuire. Who else? Who?
I'm not 100% booked. I got to find out tomorrow.
Oh, my God. July 27th.
Wow.
July 27th. See some mystery guests at the
Nice
Matt
promo.
Aravalo did great, by the way.
Did
He
Matt
was
do
on the
good?
show.
I love Matt.
Not
You know
surprised
that.
by- Not surprised by that.
I took him to the train afterwards because he was going back to the city. The kid's a hustler.
Dude, I love him. Matt
And
Alvalo.
he's 23. I was 23 when I met that kid.
But
and that kid was 18 doing sick comedy.
But, Michael, what did I tell you? And I mean this sincerely. Out of original people that we met, I'm still talking to you. We're still talking to you. We're still talking to Aravalo.
Barely.
No, we talked to Aravalo. He's going to perform on the 14th.
I meant Nicolia.
Yeah, Nicole. I talked to Michael. He doesn't call the show. This was a gift from Michael Nicole.
Oh, a gift.
Well,
Oh, is that what
I
this was?
I asked Brad for
Michael
5.
Nicolia calling in tonight was a gift.
What'd you say, Mike?
Oh, this was
I asked you for treats, and you didn't bring any.
I-
So you're fired as my list.
I'll see you this week. I love you. Goodbye. Bye, Carly. I love you.
The gift of the chalice
Bye,
is
Carly.
gone.
See you later. That's Michael Nicolier from Nicolier Contracting, Nico Lock, and the Giggle Room. July 27th. Come see.
He got nothing to do with Nico.
Yeah, but he probably. You know what? If he.
I wouldn't mention it if he has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
He don't want to.
Vinny
Yeah.
DeSanti says hello to you, Mr. Inzarello.
Mr. Vinny DeSanti. I didn't see him the last couple of days. I know he was there, but I didn't run across him at Citi Field.
I look forward to seeing Michael and Matt on the stage that night, September 14th. I think that's going to be a good night.
It should be.
Just letting you know. And Vinny DeSanti. Maybe Vinny. I would like Vinny to show up
I
that
thought you were
night.
saying. I thought you were going to say. I look forward to seeing Vinny.
I would like.
And you went into that.
I told Vinny to come
Yeah.
into the studio and say hello. I went in.
And he went to like this weird
How many
kinda
times is that?
Joe Biden kind of
It
place,
dude,
you know.
You know it happens like twice.
You
a
know
show.
the thing. The thing. No,
You know that
Vinny,
thing?
Vinny is. He's always there. I just don't. I don't want to cross him all the time. I was on field level yesterday in the Met Museum. Oh my God, they cut the Met Museum down to like nothing.
Yeah, why?
It's so small. You know what it is? It's everything's dollars now. They realized that.
The Met Museum.
The fuck am I listening to? We're obsessed with horse with no name. What is this?
It's a
Is this yacht
It's a
row?
rotation.
Is this yacht row?
It's a rotation.
I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. The song's 50 years
Actually-
old, and we're listening to it every week.
Because they get it live, and I like it, and I enjoy it.
All right, listen. All right, whatever. I like the song too, but you're killing it for me. I'm trying to tell a story, and I'm listening to this song. Cause there ain't no one. Oh, roller up. So anyway, I'm in the Met Museum, and everybody who came in was going, "What happened to this? It used to be downstairs. It was big. It was like all kinds of stuff. Now there's just a couple of Darryl Strawberry and Dwight Gooden shirts, a little statue of Casey Stengel. There's a couple of baseballs. There's some old stuff from 64, 65 during the World's Fair, which was pretty cool. Some artifacts in some drawers. You open the drawer, there's this gigantic drawer. There's like 3 things in it, 3 tiny little things in it. And I'm saying they really didn't, and I love the Mets, and I think they've made the Chase Citi Field a very exciting place to go to, but they gotta amp up the game on this one because people were very disappointed. They come in, but then one kid, now they're looking, there's one gigantic case. It's like the size of that TV right there. Okay. And it's a gigantic case, and it's all he's got is one baseball in it. But it's the ball Bill Buckner botched on Mookie Wilson. And it's signed to Arthur Richmond. Mookie Wilson signed it to Arthur Richmond.
Travel.
Yes. He goes to Arthur, this a lot of memories right here, whatever. Something like that. So the kid goes, "Oh, wow." His kid's standing. He goes, "That's the ball." So I'm standing in the back. I go, "Well, roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it." And they were doing it. They were all doing it. So it was fun. That was fun. But other than that, I'm like, the museum is kind of
Seemed like a lot of kids there lately.
There's a lot of kids. Well,
They
have this new thing now where they turn the lights down, and people have these bracelets, and they light up. They do. It's so.
For the home runs, right?
No, I think eventually it's going to be.
Okay.
But right now, they're just doing it in like the 6th or 7th inning. And it is the coolest. Like the first time I saw it was during the Yankee game on the last week's Yankee game, and I was like, "This is fucking cool."
Did you like it?
So now I'm sitting in front of the dugout the other night, And I turned to this guy. He's got long hair sitting there. I go, right now, I go, I'm working, but a couple of beers, this would be as cool as hell. He goes, a couple of doobies, this would be even cooler. Because the whole of the lights go out, and everybody's got these bracelets on. It's like, but whoa.
Now is that only during? Now they didn't do that when I was there. They did it when
it's only been last week.
They did it when I was there. They did a home run, and
home run, the lights blink.
Are they doing?
No.
Are they shutting the whole?
No,
it gets dark.
Home run's different. They flicker the lights. It's pretty cool.
Okay, it gets dark.
But this is
correct?
the whole thing where they do the bracelets. Everybody's got these bracelets, and they shine light. It almost looks like everybody's got their cell phone lights on.
No, what, they give them out before the game?
I think so. There's some place to go get them. I don't know.
Oh, so something else that you have to buy at the stadium now.
I think they might just give it. I don't even know. But it's really fucking cool, and I really liked it.
Okay.
I thought it was a great little thing, and they've been doing it now every game. And at nighttime, it's awesome because of the light.
And if they're winning, and if the atmosphere is good,
but that's the whole thing.
It brings a different atmosphere.
The whole thing. There's a lot of things going on there now that I couldn't talk to. I couldn't say what happened in April and May, but now here it is in June, and I'm telling you, things have changed over there.
Okay, good.
In a month.
So good. Do you know that night that we were talking when the Mets won? It was a Sunday night. It's about 3 weeks ago. That I placed a $5 bet on the Mets at plus 15,000. They'll win $800 if I win. FanDuel's offering me money to get out. It's already now.
Everybody tells me that they.
Right now,
money.
$5. They're offering me
$26.
So I've already made 5 times my money
it's
already.
Getting like deal or no deal.
Correct.
It's like the banker is offering you $26 to get the fuck out, so you didn't get the big case.
So opening day, I placed my first time I'd ever done this. I placed 9 people to get hits in a parlay, and I put $10 on it to win. I think it was $160. The Atlanta Braves got rained out, so they weren't going till the following day. All 8 hit on opening day, and then Acuna was the next day. So I had 24 hours to sit there and make a decision. They were offering me $60 to get out, or sit and
you let it roll,
or let it roll.
Lose it,
correct.
Or get the $60 and get the fuck.
Correct. So I let it roll, and that has taken me to a different level now, where instead of me betting 5 or 10, now I'm betting $15, $20, $25 because of that one bet. Because Acuna did get a hit on that left.
You win now.
What? Yeah. Oh, dude. Since FanDuel went legal in 2 years, they gave me money last year. I went a whole year. My buddy Tommy Brickshell knows that I went a whole year with their $100 that they gave me. And on FanDuel, they gave me $100. I didn't put a dime in, and I'm still on their money right now. I have no. I'm lying. I put.
Why do you have to lie?
No, I placed $50.
People say when they tell you something.
Because I remembered.
Wait,
I'm lying. No,
I'm lying.
No, I'm lying because this recent one. I put $50. They gave me double. They gave me $100. So in 2 years of me gambling and constantly gambling, it's cost me $50. I don't think that's nothing. I know guys that are betting their houses. You know what I'm saying? Pharrell, I heard he broke one of the books recently for over $250,000 and had a hard time getting the money for it. Scott Pharrell, because he works for Sports Grid, and he won a big bet, and he was having a hard time getting the money. He finally got it.
Why?
Because they don't want to pay. They want you to lose.
No kid.
Yeah, they want you to lose, dude.
Well,
it's all about that.
Hey,
I can't find any information on these bracelets at Citi Field. I was like Googling, like, gold bracelets.
Cell phones. I thought it was bracelets.
Yeah.
I think they're cell phones. Because in WWE, the wrestling, Bray Wyatt used to be a huge wrestler, and they used to always turn their phones on. He died, and they just brought a whole bunch of 6 people trying to keep his legacy going.
I said it looked like cell phone lights. It does look like it.
It's cell phones.
But I thought how are they prepared for this? They know exactly.
As soon as the lights go off, boom. Dude, all you got to do is turn this light on right
here. They know
here.
what's going to happen. Yeah, they know the deal.
So the
Come
whole
on,
place,
season
the fans are in on the vibe of.
It's so fucking cool.
You know the deal, right? You know when they're going to turn it on because you're there. You know what I'm saying? You're there.
What was the vibe of the 2 days there with the Subway Series?
Oh my God, Met fans were going wild.
I was gonna say they
were very happy, but you know what? I'm going to tell you this right now, flat out, and this is just talking from a Met fan. Yankee fans outnumbered Met fans at their game.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
interesting.
Oh, without a doubt.
Really?
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
what, 60-40?
It was a good 55-45. I'll give you that.
Yeah, but the Yankees,
55-45.
Yeah, dude.
There was so many.
That's close to
They're
When the
getting
Yan-
their money back.
When the Let's
on
Go
the tickets.
when the Let's Go Yankee chant went, it was fucking killing the whole ballpark.
Of course.
Right? When the Let's Go Mets chant went,
Really?
Yeah. So what happened was, and this is Yankee fan mentality though. Yankee fans, they when they were losing 9-2.
Yep.
That
They walked
game,
out.
First game.
right? They were
walked
some of them
out.
walked out, but they were fucking, 27 rings, all this bullshit. Right away they do that stuff to Met fans.
Yeah.
They're going, we're winning.
He does that.
27
I
rings.
never do that.
So I go up,
Don't
so
tell me I do
went up
that.
to this group of guys.
I don't do that.
I went up to this group of guys and I go like this. I go, listen to me about your fucking 27 rings. I says, first of all, 20 of them were won at a time when the Yankees had all the money and no one else did. And the bottom line was there was no draft. So they used to go around the country.
I'll stop you. They still won them
They won them, but
based on who was in the league at the time.
Let's stick up for them.
I'm gonna stick up for them.
They went around the country with all the money and signed all these
He's a
people.
Yankee fan.
They went at all these fucking people. So there was, and plus, all you had to do was finish first in the American League and go to the World Series. That was it. So all you had to do was beat the National League team. The National League team,
That's all you had to do.
That's right.
Just beat the other best
Yeah.
team in the league. Okay, and they did that. Well, why should they apologize for that?
Who's apologizing for it? Don't act like it's such a fucking amazing achievement. It's not.
Well, don't act like I have to apologize for it
I'm not
either.
asking you to apologize. I'm making a point. I'm telling you something that's bullshit. 20 fucking championships were won at a time when there's only 16 teams in the league, 8 in each league, and they won in first. So it's not as impressive as winning today. That's what I was getting at. Now it's harder.
Of course it's harder now.
That's what I was getting at. You don't let me finish, but I fucking was telling you it's harder to do.
Well,
now.
as you're crapping on my team, I'm not
I
going to
don't
let you
give a
finish.
fuck about your team.
Well,
I'm talking
I do.
about right now. 20 championships are won the easy way. Now it's not easy.
Oh, the easy way.
The easy way. Especially when you have all the fucking money in the world and you go out and buy all the talent across the nation. Guess when the Yankees
So
started?
what year did it get hard?
When it got hard?
Yeah,
1965 when there was a draft.
when the Mets came in the league. Well, big surprise, folks. Hold on, I'm
the
gonna fall
first
off
year
my
of the
chair.
draft, 1965, from that point on to 1978, the Yankees won nothing.
This watermelon's awesome.
I'm fucking tired of making a point here and getting fucking berated for making it. It's a fucking point. It's true. It's fucking true.
You can make the point. You're making a point.
Let me finish my fucking point.
I can't make a counterpoint.
No, not till I'm done, Mr. Biden.
Wait, hold on. So is Bobby supposed to mute my microphone and
Yeah.
you get your 5
Fucking
minutes?
turn his
and I'll
mic
get
off.
my 5 minutes?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
5 minutes, 2, and a 1 minute rebuttal. That's it.
No, it was a 2-minute closing argument.
Yeah.
Listen, don't take a foot. This is him. All right. As soon as we shut the
I-
lights,
20
this is
fucking
me.
championships. 20 fucking championships were won at a time when there was fucking no teams in the league.
Yeah, but Bobby,
Now, bottom
they
line,
won.
and all you had to do was
please.
finish. Oh, they won. Fucking finish first place. Very easy to do in a league that only had 4 fucking teams that were decent.
Oh my
4
God.
fucking teams. You had the fucking Kansas City A's and the Athletics, whatever the fuck they were, the Yankees minor league team. They were so desperate for money, the Yankees used to buy any best player they had.
So if the Mets were in the league in 1905, they would have won at least 10.
Who says that?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying the Yankees had the most money. They were fucking loaded.
Of course
And they went across the country and found all the best talent. What do you think they come up with? Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig. What do you think they fucking come up with these people for? Other teams couldn't afford to go out and buy those fucking players or scout those players.
I thought they all grew up in the Bronx.
No, they couldn't scout those players. They went across the Midwest and found these guys.
Mm-hmm.
No other team was doing that. They didn't have the money to do that.
They were smarter than everybody
Whatever
else.
they were playing the system perfectly. Since then, they've won
They were
7.
smarter than
Since
the other owners.
Since 1962, they've won 7.
Okay.
That's 50 years, 60 years. They've won 7. Quite a different disparity here. And that's a lot. 7's a lot. But you can see how much harder it is now. That's the point I was trying to make.
Well, of course it's harder now.
Thank you for admitting I was right.
No. You're right that it's harder. That statement
listen,
is
you
correct.
are. Wait.
20
It is-
championships were done the easy way. Believe me.
But you know
The
what?
easy way.
Come on. They won. You can't take that away from them. It's like taking a 4 Stanley
It
Cups.
sounds a little
It's
sour
like taking a
grapes.
4 Stanley
No,
Cups
Graham,
away
I don't
from
give
the
a fuck.
Islanders.
I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you, it's not that impressive. It's impressive. 7 is impressive. The 7 are impressive. But the 20 before that?
So do you feel the same way about the Montreal Canadiens?
Yes.
Really?
I don't give a fuck about the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal Canadiens haven't won shit.
They haven't won shit.
When's the last time they won?
Well, I understand that, but
why haven't they won?
Well, they won most of it. So I'm saying,
Great.
Are you saying
Back
the
in the
same?
day when there were 6 teams.
My question was, are you saying the same thing about them?
Yeah.
So they won the easy way too.
There was nobody in the league.
All these teams won the
There
easy
was no
way.
layers of playoffs. It was easy for them. If you just
What
had to
about
be-
the Celtics? Now the top,
that was
champions
the
of the NBA.
That was the easiest.
Was that easy too?
Yeah, this year was really easy. This
year was easy.
This route, yeah, they had a bye, didn't they? And they ran through everybody this year.
Wow,
you don't think so?
So the Celtics.
Look at the best teams in Major League Baseball right now. They all went home in the last few years. They all went home. Fucking Yankees, Dodgers, they all gone. They're all gone. And we're having Diamondbacks versus what the fuck? The Texas Rangers.
Right.
Give me a fucking break.
Texas Rangers are in a bad place right now, but
the point is, it's very fucking hard to win the World Series now.
Just so you know, I've just got a text back from Michelle Knackle, Hunter Knackle, our new interns, and she goes, he was very nervous about coming on tonight with us, and now he's even more nervous that Bobby's fighting with Richie.
Who's this?
Our new intern. Hopefully, I've offered. I've offered
going to be our new intern.
We have a 17-year-old from Farmingdale High School, Hunter Knackle, who wants to get into broadcasting. So he wants to do an internship.
I told you he shouldn't come on this show to start.
Time out.
About
I asked
interning.
Mr. Lacera.
And what just happened here is exactly what started happening at Citi Field, and this is why there was brawl.
Okay. Yeah, you yell.
Because Yankee fans sit there with their fucking 27 bullshit rings. 20 of them are bullshit to me, not 20 of bullshit.
But he is a Yankee fan. How do you say that to him?
I'm sick of
fucking give it back to you.
I'm sick of fucking hearing about it. Because the bottom line is what today? Talk to me about today.
I didn't bring it up.
I did.
I know.
I'm telling you, you asked me what started the fight.
And I said I didn't like those fans. I don't like fans that just start throwing that around.
You're doing fuck you. Fuck you. Like, fuck you. Jam it up your ass. Your fucking rings.
Bobby gets so angry.
Dude, I swear to God. Michelle Knackle goes,
why? Why is it bullshit?
She goes, are you sure?
It's true.
It's a lame-ass argument.
It's still true.
Guys,
it's
turn my intern away.
Hold on.
It's a lame-ass
Are you telling me that it's not a fact that the Yankees have 27
They
championships?
do. I'm not impressed.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm not asking you to be impressed.
I'm telling you,
just
that's
acknowledge the fact.
You don't have to acknowledge. It's in the fucking books, along with all the records from the Negro League. That's all in the books now.
Michelle Knackle, do you guys curse all the time?
Fuck yes.
Yeah. I don't think this kid should be interning for us.
No. Michelle Knackle is officially telling her son,
yes,
you're not going there.
Yeah. Don't go on Sunday nights. Leave that to Vinny.
Right.
He's going into the safe room right now.
He's going to Zenkuda.
Yeah.
Oh, Zenkuda.
She just turned it off and sent him to his room.
Let's hope Bobby doesn't turn him on to like see you next Tuesday and the Go-Goots or anything like that.
And you're talking about a Met fan. You're talking about me, Met fan. This team is fucking an absolute for the last 50 years, except for 1986. Since 1973, they've been a fucking joke. Okay? They can't get out of their own fucking way. So I'm not going to compare the Yankees to the Mets. What I am going to do is compare maybe the Yankees to the Cardinals, maybe the Yankees to the Dodgers, or whatever like that. Somebody who hasn't finished under 500 20 times in the last 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
All right? That's what I'm talking about. But the
Cardinals
thing is, how many Dodger World Series have there been with all this fucking talent?
Not many.
No.
I actually.
No.
And they won during COVID.
I have two things to say.
I don't even consider that a championship.
I got to stop.
That's a round robin they could have had over Willow Road.
With Mr. Mealy.
No, Mr. Robin. with Mr.
What I love
Burns.
about this is he don't even stop. I get offended. He just goes to the flow with you. Me, I get offended with you because
you're a baby.
Why?
I'm
Why
not
does he
a
get
baby.
offended?
I'm not a baby.
I'm not a baby.
I don't give a fuck. I'll have an argument.
Dude, I've been trying to keep you fucking happy for 13 fucking years.
I have an argument
What's
with
wrong
somebody.
with arguing?
I have an argument
I
with.
complimented you.
I have an
understand
argument
that.
with somebody and it's forgotten a minute later.
Okay.
I don't give a shit.
That's what you told me to remember a long time ago, and I do. So a couple of things right now. Okay? Michelle,
fuck yourself,
Michelle,
Rick.
couple of things. We got about 30 minutes ago. Michelle Knackle said Hunter
Disgruntled Met
will be
fan.
here next week.
I'm disgruntled.
Very
I'm a realistic
disgruntled.
Met fan.
Time
They've
out.
done nothing.
Realistically disgruntled.
Bobby
They've done nothing.
Lacera with a half
This
an
is
hour.
what pisses me off too.
here we
You
go.
hate
fucking
the
retired.
Yankees.
I
I
lost
don't hate the
control.
Yankees.
You do hate the Yankees.
And I lost
I'm
control,
definitely
Aaron.
envious
You
of
hate
the
the
Yankees.
Yankees.
envious of the Yankees.
Yes, so am I,
Envious.
dude.
Okay, envious.
Yes. Envious
can
of the
understand.
history.
Yeah.
Envious of the fact that they've been successful enough to not finish under 500 more in the last 35 years, at least.
Right.
Right? Envious of that because I think it can be done. You don't have to finish fucking 65 and 90 95 every year. What the fuck are you doing?
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah. That's I'm calling Bobby.
but
That's why I was trying to get you to stop.
Well, he's
Mr.
like
Lis-
he's
Mr.
gonna come out like
What is he,
coming out
serving?
Bobby
like
Lacera, time
me
out.
and my brother are fighting on the patio. My mother comes out with cold refreshments.
Bobby Lacera.
what are we doing over here?
Bobby
Why don't you
Lacera-
two have a nice cool drink?
Bobby Lacera is offering us,
No, what's that?
starting this week,
No, thank you. Thank you.
That's
I'll
good.
have drink definitely.
this week, Strong Island TV Paradise Studios
Am I
is
taking- I'm
offering
taking a chicken nugget.
a consistent menu here. This is
Do I get it?
Paradise Punch. It's
Coconut.
coconut and fruit punch. It is going to be on a September 14th menu. Also on our September 14th.
That's a nice, refreshing drink.
Also on
What
our
else is in that?
It says coconut rum and fruit punch.
Ooh, wow, that's really good.
Very refreshing.
It is. And the chicken nugget. It was a little hot, but very good.
I was trying to get you to stop. He's made you. He's already ordered it, and within the next month or two, you're going to have a new table here going this way, the way you would like it. I'm talking to the mic. Maybe my mic's not on?
Is your mic not on?
No, maybe, I don't know.
Bobby, the mic is not on.
Sure. So squeeze it. Play with it a little bit.
Bobby wasn't. Graza was talking stupid this time.
Graz.
I hear it. No? I know.
Graz's mic.
Am I out? We're good,
Oh,
we're
there it
good.
is.
Yeah, we're good. All right. So Bobby Lacera, September 14th, is offering us a menu of drinks and food. And here's what we're going to get. We got water and Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, ginger ale, coffee, and tea. We got Coors Light, Heineken, Modelo, Miller Lite, Blue Moon, Belgian White. We got Trulies. We got red wine, white wine, and we got Paradise Punch, which is what you're drinking right now. All nothing more than $5 that night, because everybody's going to buy a ticket, then have to buy their own drinks while they're here. Food that night, I'm going to buy a 6-foot hero for everybody. We're going to have hot dogs, pretzels, nuggets, pizza bagels, and potato chips that night. You impressed? Would you like a nugget? Would you like to try a nugget?
You know, after hearing that, you know what it makes me think of? You know what I have?
Go ahead.
I have a baseball team that I root for that has 27 championships.
Cheers.
That's what I have.
Cheers.
You know what I think of? I think of what a douchebag some people can turn into over the course of time.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
Really? Is that what comes to mind right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I'll drink
Oh,
to that.
yeah, man.
Mm.
Bobby, you got to make
I
a
will drink to
container
that.
of these for September 14th for us that night.
Mhm.
So I have to ask you a question. Right
Oh,
now.
fuck you.
Is the Dale coming that night?
No. She hates Yankee fans. No,
we love
I
that.
don't know. I don't know.
Is that a game time decision?
It might be a game time.
I personally invited her.
You couldn't have personally invited it because you have never spoken to it. Oh, did you?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Yes, I have. Where's your
is
phone?
that true?
I don't know where your phone is. You haven't looked at it once, which is a good thing.
I don't look at my phone.
I looked at you. I have to tell you. So I
I
listened to
looked
the
at
show.
you and I looked into your eyes and I was like, wow.
Wow, you went nuts on him. I love it. I love it.
Well,
All right,
nothing
so
anyway.
folks, when you come down here on Friday nights for the open mic, and then Saturdays once a month, he has bands here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon till 11 o'clock at night at Paradise Studios and Strong Island TV. We have a full food menu and beer, alcohol, Trulies, red wine, waters, and stuff like that. So all I can tell you is this. This is fantastic Paradise Punch, right?
It really is.
It really is.
I'm not even kidding.
Just the right amount of alcohol, too. I told them to
It's very tasty.
make a picture of these things.
Did he go to bartending school?
I don't know, but he did a good job on these. Throw a couple of watermelons in there. I'm gonna throw a couple of watermelons and soak up the alcohol. How's that?
It's a good idea.
All right,
actually.
so I'm gonna keep this because this.
Bobby,
is
you might want to take note of that. A little fruit punch with a couple of cubes of watermelon in there.
Couple.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. All right, so Hunter Kanak will probably be here next week.
I don't think he's coming in.
Why?
Why? The vulgarity on this program is just out of hand.
Are you hearing that from others?
You think I look at this phone? I just texted somebody because they sent me a message. I don't give a fuck with it. I don't care what anybody writes. Some people say to me, like the jailer, Linda will say to me, she goes, somebody wrote something to you. I'm like, I don't read it, Linda. I don't even look at it.
Well, it's kind of funny because when I walked in, Sarah goes to me, he goes, because we were busy last night because he had all these bands here from 1 o'clock to 11. And then he goes, guess who we here? I go, I don't know. Who? He goes, Dailers. There was 4 Dailers were here last night. He goes, one guy had a shirt on that said Dailers. Oh, and
thank you, my Lord and Savior Jesus. That was 27 ice cubes just fell on Richie.
That fell on the chair on the floor.
Get the glass. All right. Hold on.
Hold on.
You guys talk. Go ahead.
Oh, by the way, my father was a huge Yankee fan. He spilled it all over himself. Excuse me, barkeep, can we get another drink?
What the fuck
Hey,
is going
shorten out the whole board.
Shorten it out.
Let's see what I do to people.
You got him all. You got him all
Listen,
flustered, dude.
you know the funny thing is.
No, I pulled my hand back from.
All right, so go do this.
I'm typing a mic.
All right, do this first. Do this
Right.
first. We're good.
You start talking about Dailers and
God,
Green
it was-
Dogs,
Dude,
and
it went.
Yankees,
That's one.
and things start falling from the ceiling, man.
Did you see that? That he went to go grab it, it fell right away.
Yeah, it's fucked up. You are now going to face 7 weeks of bullshit just happening to you. You're going to step in dog shit. Birds are going to shit on your head. Everything.
First of all, the Mets don't have that kind of power.
No, the Mets don't have the power. It's
Bobby
the,
does.
It's the power of karma. It's karma.
You are so big on that shit. Dude,
Karma.
He fucking fell right on his fucking.
He's gonna say it's all a Met thing. I don't give a fuck about the Mets.
What karma?
The karma. You just
Karma of what?
you're sticking up for the evil empire.
Oh no, that's not karma.
It's karma.
There's nothing wrong with sticking up.
Listen, they do look good, and they do have two.
I predicted before the season started they're gonna win the World Series. Oh, they
Fucking
should.
Judge.
And they should have.
Rich, while you're down there, all right?
They should have.
Could you
The
grab me?
Rangers should have. They
Rich,
fucking blew it.
Grab me. Grab my penis, Rich. Grab my ball. I need my right.
I wanted two things. I
I
want this was my trifecta. This was going to be my big year over here. I wanted the Rangers, Yankees, and Trump.
So I think you're going to get the Yankees and Trump. I think the Yankees are. They can.
Well, I think the Yankees will make a turnaround now and start winning again. I mean, they got beat up one game by a game or two by
One
Toronto.
game, they lost like 10 of 13.
No, by
what are you
Toronto.
talking about?
And then they came back strong today, 8-1.
Dude, they're a good team.
So this shit happens, though. That's what happens. It's still 22 games over 500.
Dude, and 80
Right.
games to go.
And they got a long way to get. They got a long way. If they play 500 the rest of the way,
And
they're
this
in.
is not the team they're going to
Well,
bat.
Gleyber started hitting a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's going to trade.
LeMahieu
He's trading.
actually hit a
He's
little
trading for a third.
You know, I
baseman.
really.
Yeah.
What we got to talk
Well,
about
the
is
best thing that could happen
the
is Gleyber
meltdown of
hitting.
Marcus Stroman yesterday.
I'm happy to talk about that.
That was fucked up.
That was ridiculous.
Why? He's a very.
That was wrong.
It
That was wrong. He showed up a team
No.
on the field.
Listen,
I
plenty
agree.
of guys are
What position
passionate and competitive.
Throw the
okay?
fucking ball. He's going.
Right.
Don't fucking do that.
And then,
You talk to him privately later and you say, yeah, Gleyber, what the fuck, man?
well, listen, twice he's out on the field with his antics, like he's a 10U travel
Right.
baseball
That's what it
player,
looked like to me.
like a kid.
Throwing
I mean,
a
that's
tantrum.
exactly.
Even a kid wouldn't even probably.
no,
do that,
kid
but-
wouldn't have, but they let him do it. So it almost makes him do it more. Like he's more theatrical about it. Then he comes in the dugout. Nobody's in the dugout, and he's walking up and down. They're showing him screaming and yelling. Okay, like throwing a tantrum, like a 5-year-old. And then all of a sudden, Soto hits the home run, and now he's on the top step. So now all of a sudden, I'm going to be a teammate now that we're winning 4-3, right? But when we were losing 3-1, not a good teammate
Because of
anymore.
his
I'm
loss.
going to pick and choose. Yeah, of course.
Because it happened on his watch.
Because it happened on his watch.
Yeah.
God forbid.
So
know.
that's why other teams
Please.
give up on him.
Please.
Because he's a
exactly.
very
That's
talented
why
pitcher.
he is.
He is.
He is.
And when he comes down to his personal little tantrums,
horseshit.
he really comes off as a very selfish fucking player. He really does.
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, I'm intense." Well, everybody's intense to a degree.
No.
And first of all, do you understand?
You're a
Gleyber
douche.
Torres, that turn
You're a douche.
on that double play,
Yeah.
was nothing wrong with it.
I said, I'm not sure. I even
He
said to
wouldn't
my
have been- he
son,
wouldn't have been out.
I go, my son actually thought, he goes, and he loves Gleyber. Been watching him since he came up in the farm before the Cubs. And he's like, I think he was complaining about his actual throw, not the turn.
Yeah,
he goes,
said
the turn was
he
good,
said
but the
throw
throw,
fucking ball.
right? He
said
thought the throw was a little
the
lazy.
turn was fine.
Right.
The throw, I mean,
I was like, I'm like,
maybe
how
he
much
just didn't
more
have a
is he
good grip
supposed
on
to
the
throw
ball.
it?
Maybe he didn't have a good grip on the ball. Who the fuck
I agree
knows?
with you. I didn't think it was that terrible.
I also don't know if he would have been out. I don't know if the throw
I don't
was
know
even
about
harder. I don't know.
I think the problem was that it was Guerrero, and you just assume that Guerrero's not going to get down
But
the
he also
line.
went off on a fly ball that wasn't caught.
Yeah.
He went fucking bananas on that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's disappointing to see. But Judge talked to him.
As he should.
Judge went over to him. He's like, "Nah, man, come on."
Yeah. No, we're not doing that, bro.
See, that's
we're
why
we're not here for that.
Judge is probably the biggest
Sorry.
star in baseball right now.
You think?
No, I'm saying it's just like
Well,
all
just-
around.
Just at number 31 today,
not
halfway
just-
to
not
62,
just,
by the way.
Not just a superstar player. He's just like the biggest presence in baseball now because he's a leader and he's
I think he's
a
the best ball
professional.
player in baseball.
He is.
Yeah.
He's a professional. You know, he goes about his business the right way. He's taken the job of being captain very seriously.
Mhm.
And damn, I wish
I mean, they say his work ethic and what he
I
does.
wish we had a player like that.
It's funny. People have been talking about how him and Soto kind of have a very similar, as you would expect, Soto being a, top level player, like the same kind of work ethic, this, that kind of leader thing. I mean, I know a lot of people get turned off by Soto because of his body language, his
No.
antics.
Yeah, but he's
in the
having fun.
box. He's always,
And I'm a Met fan. He's having
kind of
fun.
swagging
I
a little.
never
I would love to have him on the team.
Yeah, some people
See,
get
I-
turned off by that,
See,
but
that's the thing about me too.
he's a competitor.
I always watched him and said to myself, "This fucking guy's 23 years old, 24 years old. Look at the way he plays. He's going to just get better." And I always liked his way. I don't like Manny Machado. I don't like the way he goes about his game. But I always loved like a Chipper Jones. I like Chase Utley. And people, Met fans, hate those guys.
Yeah, they hate Chase Utley.
They hate them.
Well,
you know
for
what?
more reasons.
They
They
got-
hate Chase
well,
Utley.
here- Tejada.
Yeah,
But the thing is, the guy's a total competitor.
he is.
He's a gamer, man.
And I
And
see
Chipper
Soto.
Jones, professional. And everybody tells me today, to this day, they're like, "How do you fucking like Chipper Jones?" I'm like, Chipper Jones, I don't want to see a guy like that do bad. I want to see us get somebody somewhat like him. That's what we need. You need somebody like that. Bryce Harper is my favorite player. He's my favorite player to watch. I love Bryce Harper.
I like Bryce Harper now.
But yeah,
I can't
since the
say.
Phillies.
I can't say. Yes,
Since the Phillies.
I can't say I liked him as a national.
The thing is, Bryce Harper too is all about winning, all about his team. It's not all about Bryce Harper.
No, it was.
It was
he's-
probably.
I think he's grown. I think what happens with these ball players as they get older, they become more mature and become
you would
better.
think. I would
Oh,
hope.
what you've noticed with like Francisco Alvarez, the catcher, they're raving about him because the Mets are like 25-4 when he catches, and they're raving about him because he acts a lot older than 22.
I think he's great.
He's
I-
going to
I
be
think-
great,
I
and
think,
that's one of the
you
reasons
know,
why.
whether or not he hits 30 home
Well,
runs.
that's
a year,
why I
whatever,
think they're going to be
he's
good.
he's a good, presence
I-
on that team.
All right, guys, I
That's
got to
going to
get.
be the Yankee problem.
We got a new segment
Gotcha.
that we're trying to promote. It's called Ask Ins a Question.
Oh boy.
And I want to get it from the
Hold on.
listening audience that are listening on Facebook. YouTube, I really don't look at, but one question each week that Ins is going to give you an honest answer about it. It's a new one, Ins. Each week I keep bringing it. That's the chocolate for me.
Who's asking the question?
No, the people on Facebook, all listeners, the Mike Bots, who Mike Bot was complaining about
Mike
something. Mike Bot says Joe Boo needs a refill. Always the knock on him, little bitch. Who's he talking about? I don't know. That's what Bot
Joe
said.
Boo?
I saw that. I don't know who
I
Joe
don't know
Boo
who
is.
Joe Boo is.
Mike, you got to
Maybe
elaborate
Joe
on
Boo
that.
is from
Give me another comment.
Major League. Wasn't that the
That was the little doll.
yeah,
Joe
the little
Boo.
doll, Joe Boo, with
Yeah.
the bad karma.
They have one in the
Oh,
dugout,
he's
right?
talking about karma. That's why
Yes. Joe Boo needs a refill. Is
Joe
that
Boo
why?
needs a refill.
Because of the karma.
Good. See, look at that. We know how to do it.
Right.
So that's Joe Boo for Major
Because I
League.
spilled the
he's-
drink.
Who knew that
I
was
need the
called Joe
refill.
Boo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Boo.
So it's
Who was
ask.
that on there?
The little voodoo doll
No, what was
that
the guy's name? Who?
began with an S.
So
Yeah.
Cepeda, Cesaro,
No,
Cesaro. Talking to the mic, I can't hear you, Boo.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, Boo.
What the hell was his
Yeah,
name?
Boo.
Saranac?
Serrano.
Serrano. That's
Serrano.
it. Very good.
Those are great movies.
That
The
Major
first
League's
one.
All right, so it's Ask Ins a question. Anything that you'd like to ask Ins, political,
Ask me
sports,
anything.
sexual, he could pass on it. If not, go to another one. Listen, the 10 of 10 died quickly after I ran through 25 girls in the industry. There's nobody else I want to pull in. You know what I'm saying? So now
Pull
it's
in.
now a new segment. Ask Ins a question. One question.
All right.
Any
So
We're not
what's the
breaking the
question?
doors down asking.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, we'll go by. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Mike Bott said Marcus Stroman is a little bitch.
We know.
And Mike Bott is clarifying Rich spilled his drink. We got it, Mike. We're trying. Hey, Bott, share the show, all right? And Fariola, share the show. And I don't think Michael's going to
So
be
what's
at
the
practice
question?
tomorrow night. Nobody's asked the question yet. If they don't have a question, I have a question for Bobby.
Okay.
So we'll wait a couple of minutes.
We got
So
till 10,
we
11.
got about 17 more minutes. Worst concert ever. This is something
The worst
concert ever.
that I've ever gone to.
Yes.
I'm gonna say. Well, see, I almost
Concert
that I paid to go to, or that I ended
that
up
you
at.
paid to.
Okay.
Worst
'Cause I've seen
concert
some
you've ever.
stu-
I
I've
know
seen
you
some
have.
stuff when I've worked that I really would never. I would like to pay to just get me the fuck out of
We
here.
talked about it.
But I'm gonna say the worst concert I ever went to sticks out in my head was way back when I saw the Cars. They were terrible,
Really?
and not because they just played an hour, played 1 hour. They had no absolutely no energy at all on the stage. Zero. They were the worst. It was terrible.
May I ask, at that time, how much did you spend on a ticket?
Oh God, in those days, probably like $30.
I was going to say, that was probably a lot.
Yours?
I've been trying to think of one, but it's very difficult. I can't see I've ever really been to a show that I just
I usually you buy a ticket
outright
to a show you
hated
think
or
you're
didn't
gonna
like.
Like I remember one of my first concert ever was Boston and Sammy Hagar. I loved it. It was great. Aerosmith I saw, they were great. Although when I first saw Aerosmith, the first time I saw them, they were bad. They were in bad shape. They were all drugged out.
See, that's
I saw the Rolling Stones twice with my uncle. The first time was not great, but the second time was in Giant Stadium was amazing. It was really
The
good.
Rolling Stones is still amazing.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I was watching. I gotta say, could be 15 years ago.
somebody's
Wow.
calling bull.
Yeah.
D. Filippo's calling bullshit on the one question for Bobby. I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Says I call bullshit on the Ask Bobby a question.
What does that
I
mean?
said,
Call
please,
bullshit. Just ask a question.
Yeah.
What's there to call bullshit on?
Bullshit would be an answer I gave. But
Is it a sports? It's just any kind of
Any question? Listen, Bobby, what do
something you
what
wanna
do you do
know?
for a living? Bobby, what do you like to drink? Bobby, what's your favorite food?
apparently nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah. Ask
So-
the
Which is odd because you this would be very. How many people you
who
got?
who led the Mets in batting average in 1982?
The Mets in batting average in 1982.
Great question.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You have it in front, dude. That's
No,
it.
I don't have it in front of me,
Find
but
it. Find it.
but I wouldn't be surprised if he knew the answer. That's why I asked.
Yeah,
it.
I agree with you on that point. And people do
He's
give a
thinking,
shit, Bobby.
hold on.
You'll be very surprised.
I know Lee Mazzilli was still on the team, but I don't know who the fuck else was on the
All right,
team.
here's the question. You
Lee
want the question?
Mazzilli.
Would you like to? We have a question.
No, wait a minute. Lee Mazzilli was traded before that season. Well,
The man, the myth, the guy that shares the show all the time in Tampa, Greg DiFilippo, Ins. How many times a week do you think Raz fondles himself in the car? And
I don't think it's times a week. I think it's times a day. Probably a few. I don't know. It's a pretty weird question. It's not something I want to picture either.
Oh, he's asking you to picture it. That's why he asked you. You got to figure I'm in the car 7 hours a day.
Steve Henderson.
Dude, if he gets Steve Henderson right, he's right. I think he's right. I think he's right because
Stop hitting me.
he's right. Come on, I'm not hurting you. I'll hit you like
I
this.
said hitting me.
Dude, you not. I miss you. I told my wife. She goes. You really like it? I go, Melissa. For an hour and a half, I drink. Bobby makes fun of me. I go, what more do I want?
We had Doug Flynn, Steve Henderson. We had
George Foster.
George Foster hit 265.
Yeah, I know. I'm just throwing names out there.
Not even. Hit less than that.
Who's the shortstop? Harrelson? No. 82? No.
No, he's
Oof.
long gone.
Get the lineup for 1982 Mets.
1982.
Look at us talking 92. Listen, guys, I want to thank you all for sharing the show. John Stearns, one of my favorite.
You got
catchers.
Dave Kingman,
one of my favorite hitters.
Kingman also hit like 210 that year.
Kingman would be making $25 million a year right now.
Dave Kingman hit 204.
How many home runs?
202.
46.
He had 37 home runs.
Dude, are you kidding me? How many RBIs?
Dave Kingman that
How many
year.
RBIs?
Listen to me.
99.
Hold on a
99.
second.
Are you kidding me? He's a
Dave
$25 million player.
Dave Kingman was one of the first players.
I love Dave Kingman.
Who had? They said
We've become a
at
sports
the
show.
time. He said they said he was going to be the first player to have more RBIs than hits.
How many Ks? How many times did he strike out that year? Dude, it was either home run.
165.
Oh, at least 145, 150.
165.
How many? Because he had 209.
He had 209. He had 156 strikeouts.
Oh my God. Okay, so
59 walks.
when did he start playing?
4 stolen
When
bases.
did he start
if you can
playing
believe that?
Killing it.
When did he start playing regularly for the Mets? Like he had.
Well, wait a minute. I'm
Stop
trying to
playing
get.
regular? They got Hernandez. He was done.
No, I know, but I want to know when he started.
Wait,
and
I want to
stopped.
answer the first question.
Dave
Who had the
Kingman
best
Came back in
batting average?
81.
He hit the best home runs ever.
He was there from 75 to 77, and then he came back in 81.
Only 2 guys hit over 300 that year on the Mets.
Steve Henderson.
A lot were close in the high 2s.
Steve
but
Henderson and
no, Steve Henderson is not one of them.
285, I think Steve Henderson.
I don't. Hold on. I don't see Steve Henderson on the roster yet.
All right, so listen.
He was there.
All I can tell you is this: I think we should bottle the Paradise Punch. We should start bottling the
But
Paradise
wait a minute.
Punch.
Hold it. Steve Henderson wasn't there.
No.
He was sent to the Cubs for Dave Kingman the year before.
So Steve Henderson wasn't on the 82
No.
He was
Mets?
not on the 82
What was the
Mets.
starting lineup for the 82 Mets? Listen, guys, get used to it. It's sports talk.
So, you
For the rest of the
1980
summer.
1982 is a blackout
You
year
had
for me.
you had John
We
Stearns.
don't care
Dave
about the
Kingman.
debate. What?
John Stearns,
was
catcher. First base, Kingman.
Kingman.
Wally Backman at second.
Wait, Wally Backman is second.
Who's the
shortstop?
shortstop?
Oh shit, Wally Backman, and
You should know the name. I only say that because I know it.
Was Tim Foley there that year?
Ron Gardenhire.
Oh, God. No.
Jesus.
Third base, Hubie Brooks.
And
Oh, he would be the leading hitter on the team. There you go.
yeah, UB
That's
Brooks.
him.
I agree with him.
He hit 300 that year. He definitely did. He did.
I pumped gas for UB Brooks in West Hempstead. He was living in a Roslyn
He
area.
batted 249.
He sucks ass.
George Foster was in left, batting
He hit like
247.
shit.
Mookie Wilson in center, batting 279. And Ellis Valentine batting 288.
My
in
favorite
right
Met.
field.
I liked him, Ellis Valentine. I
that
wanted
was
more out of him.
They
John
traded
Stearns.
He had such a
Reardon.
good arm.
They traded
traded
Jeff
Jeff Weaver
Reardon for that
I
guy.
know. But if Valentine would have had a couple more good years, he would have been worth it.
It was
I
John
love-
Stearns at 293.
All right. So listen, folks.
For
I'm
the
not
starters.
I'm not kidding with you. I know times are a little tough. If you want to go to the Met game, I've got sweet seats for the rest of the year.
What?
I got 2 tickets to the Mets suites for the entire rest of the year.
Wow.
If it's available. If it's available. Pat Barilla has offered me seats.
Mm.
They might be going. I don't know where we're at right now because I haven't talked to Pat because baseball's over. But we have 2 seats to the Mets. Suites, food, non-alcoholic beverages included. You got to pay for your parking. You got to pay for your alcoholic beverages. But I got 2 seats.
So you're gonna get fucked.
It's still going to cost you 200.
Are you serious? What are you doing? We're getting seats and you're sitting in the back fucking criticizing
Somebody
it.
fucking gives you a good spot in the ballpark, and you can still got to pay for parking. still got to pay for drinks.
See what I mean? The fucking Grinch.
He's right, though.
You have been a fucking Grinch. You
He's
better
right.
fucking step it up. We're going into 2025. You need to start being happier.
Who
You're
led-
still in 1980s.
Let me tell you why 1982 is a
Who
blackout
led the
year.
team in hits? Go ahead. Think
You
about
be
that.
Brooks.
No.
Maybe Backman.
Nope.
No, wait a minute. It had to be Stearns. You said he led the team in hitting.
He led the team in batting average.
Then he doesn't count if he doesn't lead the team in hitting.
Who was in the roster again? Let me get one more try.
John Stearns, Dave Kingman,
Nope.
Backman,
Nope.
Gardenhire, Brooks, Foster, Mookie
Oh, wait a
Wilson,
minute.
and
I'll
Ellis
be honest with you,
Valentine.
because he played almost every game. It had to be George Foster. Because George Foster, as low as his batting average was, I
Which
think
is in every game.
he played all.
He like that's what his big
he
deal
was getting paid $2 million a year, which is a lot of ridiculous money.
And,
then.
and McDonald, who was the owner, right?
Somebody else played 8 more games than him.
Wow, that's a tough one.
Mookie Wilson,
Mookie,
178 hits, 136 for Foster.
I'm a little surprised with Ann Rothney. I'm a little surprised with a lot of people tonight. We didn't get any questions for you. Just a legitimate
Well,
question
all right,
for
listen,
you.
1982 was the year my father
Don't
died.
ignore me.
The year my father died, so I really didn't pay much attention to anything that year at all. I was like, fuck
So I
this.
should have picked a different year.
That was the worst year, one of the worst years of my life. 1982. He took me to opening day in 1982. Randy Jones pitched, Shea Stadium, and a month later he was gone. So that's why 1982 is like I'm like fuck this shit. And my aunt got killed that year, 1982.
Oh
She
my
got
God.
murdered in her house.
What?
So
Well, you know what? I think that
Jeez,
you have
Bobby.
this forum to always keep the
Oh, shut the
vision.
fuck up. Who gives a shit about that?
I'm being serious.
Keep the memory alive.
Keep the memory alive, dude. You can talk about it any time.
May the memory be
You
eternal.
understand the fucking forum that we have? Sometimes you don't realize it. The guy's got a good thing going here. We're his fucking top show. Hands down, top show.
That's like
I'm not getting moist. I'm not getting moist. I'm telling the
I'm
truth.
just telling you, that's the year I didn't pay attention. So
Whatever.
you're asking me about the worst year of
Whatever.
fucking Met history for me.
So give me a year.
All right.
Whatever. Want to hear
Yes.
big country.
So I don't ever want to hear about this ask me a question shit.
Well, next week is Bobby asked me a question. David Cohn, I got a story I'll tell you about David Cohn next week. It's a
Why
great
can't you
story.
tell the fucking story?
Because- So, do you remember in the 90s when Cohn was pitching for the Mets and the
Jerked off
Yankees?
in the bullpen.
He didn't jerk off in the bullpen. I heard a story recently when he went, allegedly, when he went to the Dublin pub. You remember the Dublin pub?
No.
Sure. What else do you know? You know that he showed up one night at about 1 o'clock in the morning when just the workers were there. You know that story?
I know a guy who was a bouncer at the Dublin pub. He told me a lot of stories about David Cohn. Go ahead.
Can I continue on?
Strawberry
You can tell me to
good
stop. Strawberries.
Yeah.
All right. So, Bobby, give us 5 minutes, please.
Oh, strawberry. It's 1984
Please, Bobby.
Mets stats. I
If
have
this
for
goes
sure.
further, we got about. So I heard it was Cone, Strawberry, Gooden, and I don't know after that. Oh wait,
Probably Kevin.
no, Pratt, Todd Pratt.
Todd
Pratt.
was on the team with them.
Somehow, some way, Pratt was there. He was the one that stopped it when it continued on. So continue. You know where I'm going at? I heard they walked in allegedly intoxicated and messed up, high as a kite, and proceeded that all the workers had to hand their phones in. You can continue on if you'd like me to. What phones? If you work at whatever their beepers or whatever they had to communicate at that time, they would. So it had to be in the early 90s when the phone was out because these people had phones.
This sounds like a Biden story.
No, it's not.
I was over at the Dublin pub back in the day with
I
Strawberry
said
Good,
allegedly. I
Todd
heard
Pratt,
the
and
story.
Mike Piazza.
I'm a 6 handicap.
And I was 6 handicap, and I carry my own bag. Go ahead.
I heard that he walked in, and he was with a few women, and threw one of the women allegedly to the ground, and did like a Cleveland steamroller on her. Right in front of. Did you ever hear that?
No, I never heard that. What I did hear was that he got all fucked up. He was all fucked up one day. He was in the bullpen, and he started jerking off, and these girls were walking by.
But everybody knows that story. This story is kind of like a hush
that
hush.
one.
Is a Long Island. How do we say we're looking for myths from?
So why don't we
Like a
call
myth.
up the Yankees a Yankee television, a Yankee
No.
radio show, and talk about the Cleveland Steamer.
I said allegedly.
Yeah.
All right? Yes.
Or
Allegedly, he was a
the
little.
Dirty Sanchez. You know.
Allegedly, he was very intoxicated, and she was bothering him at that
I had
time.
a guy who used to come in the bar. You remember Mr. Bill?
Yes, I do remember
Mr. Bill. He used to work for American Airlines.
I remember he was flew. He was a.
He was like Bill Mazer. He'd be like,
We got to hurry up.
So he'd go like this.
Bobby loves us.
He'd,
It's
go,
all right.
he'd take his cigarettes out. He'd be very demonstrative, and he would go, "I'm going to tell you something about this Met team." And he'd take the cigarette pack and he'd go, packing them on his hands, and then he'd take the box and flip the top open and pull a cigarette out. And he'd go, "These guys are all on coke." I was like, "Really?" This is 1985, 86.
Right.
He goes, "You're going to hear it one day. You're going to hear big stories about how the Mets are all drugged up, and the big ringleader of them all is Strawberry. Strawberry, Gooden,
And Cone.
and no, Cone wasn't there yet." He goes, "They're all fucked up."
yeah.
He goes, "And the only way I know that,
Dykstra too.
I work for American Airlines, and what they do on those planes," he goes, "is a fucking disaster." He goes,
Really?
"And the story is going to blow up. They're all drug addicts on the team."
That's what I heard too. All right,
He
so
said,
I know the
The
same.
whole team is drug. Wally Backman, Strawberry, Kevin
Wow.
Mitchell, Dwight Gooden. I'm standing there like this going, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Or what?
You
I
came
was-
to me. We were talking
I was
about
waiting for him to tell me Hernandez was a coke addict, and I was like, "All right, well, we all know. I mean, what the fuck?" But he goes, "Oh no, forget him." He goes, "It's Gooden, it's Strawberry," and I was going, "I don't understand how this could possibly be." And sure enough, 1 year later, on opening day, before opening day hit, Dwight Gooden was suspended for getting caught for testing positive for cocaine. And then all the cards fell after that. Everything.
that. So I heard they went to the Dublin, and they were there like 1 o'clock in the morning during the week,
This bouncer tells me they were there all the time.
all the time. So he was pissed at her, threw her on the floor allegedly. Woohoo! Scooby Doo!
Well, the historian Cooters in Houston, Darling was there.
Yes.
A lot of guys were there.
The phone's go. Hold on. Best
When
move to baseball.
When I start getting dings, it's already starting.
They were fucked up in Cooters. Bobby Ojeda, they're fucking fighting in there. They got arrested, and they had a game the next day.
I remember, boss.
And what's his name? Who's the guy? Horowitz.
Horowitz.
Had to go bail them all out.
That's correct. Wow. All right.
I got a friend of mine who tells me that the key to the Mets' failure right now is Jay Horowitz. He says Jay Horowitz is a curse.
Get rid of him.
He says Jay Horowitz has been
Really?
there for 40-something years, and he's been nothing. He goes, they pulled out one championship in '86. Otherwise, the guy's just a fucking curse.
All right. We got to get out of here. Condolences to John and Ro Delutri and the children. Passing of Dominic Delutri, the father, John's father.
Oh, sorry to hear that. I didn't know.
Yeah. Mr.
I'm sorry,
Delutri passed
John.
away the other day. Yeah.
Wow.
Details this week, if anybody's from Valley Stream North, check. I think it's the Franklin Funeral Home. John's was the best man at my wedding. And
We come for a circle. That's what my father's funeral was. At
Yeah,
Franklin
and
Funeral
Mr. Delutri is one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. So from that standpoint, our condolences and from us. All right. September 14th, folks. Get ready. It's around the corner. It's only 2 months away. Seriously. Michael Nicoli is joining us that night. Michael Zimmelman is joining us that night. Larry Izzo, friends with Bobby Inns 41 and Zarello, has a podcast. Follow Larry Izzo. Great guy. He's joining us that night. I don't know. There's Teresa Farrell. I don't know if she's joining us that night.
I'm going to go no.
Inns, you're going to go no?
Yeah.
Let me just pass on that.
You're going to pass on that?
Because ask me a question. That's my question.
That's
Where's Teresa?
all right,
I have
so-
no fucking idea. But
so-
I do tell you this. I'm
Go.
gonna tell you this.
Go.
When it's convenient for her, she'll be here. All right. And when it's not, she won't.
Dude, it's going to be
But
one of the biggest nights in the fall. We're going to have the hottest
if
night.
she's got something going on with one of her, massive productions of broadcasts.
Sarcasm.
You know,
Thank you.
sarcasm, subliminal. She'll come if
Okay.
she doesn't.
Okay.
If she doesn't, if
So
she
I think
does,
I need
she
to-
won't show.
We got a problem. I need chicks. Matt Alvalo, who, as you heard tonight from Michael Nicolia, killed tonight, last night at Governor's in the little room. So Matt Alvalo will be with us that night. Brendan Ryan, Bobby's good friend Joe Pontillo, Mr. Beef Jerky, Justin McDonald, and our pal, our buddy, good time, Charlie Myers, all joining us that night here at Strong Island TV and Paradise Studios on September 14th. We've only got 35 to 37 seats, and my buddy Jeff Thurston has already bought 12 of those seats.
Did he really?
Yes. Also joining us that night is Lou Gatto, retired blind Jim Hughes.
You know what I'd like to do?
Wait, little Mikey LaJerfa, and I think we're getting a visit from Greg DiFilippo from Tampa. Brian May has already given
Little
us
Mikey LaJerfa is coming.
Yes. Brian May has given us $500 already. And our co-host here, Pat Walsh from Pat Walsh Realty in Farmingdale, has given us $50. So we've already raised $550 before the game has even started. So suck it.
That's
But-
phenomenal.
All right. It's good shit, right? Good job by
You know
us.
what I want to do? I want to go. I want to buy. I want money to be able to do this one day. Somebody has a show and they have like 35, 40 seats. I want to buy all the seats, all right, and not come.
Oh, that's not nice.
Empty.
Empty.
Sold out. It's a sellout.
Mhm.
No one's in the room. That's a good show.
Wouldn't they care?
Put the music back. There you go. I don't know why I can't do it perfectly. I'm trying to do different things. All right.
Well, that's
Say
right. So
goodnight
let
to
the board
everybody.
up do
Come
it.
on, let's get out of here. Say goodnight to everybody that was.
And Rothy, and Farrell Guth, Greg DiFilippo, Mike Bott, Lou Ferriola, Strong Island TV checking in. Top Notch Limo also checking in tonight. Taz, the resident artist, Vinny DeSanti, about 40 more.
Slow night.
And
I don't think we're reaching our 4,400 from last week, unless
maybe not.
Greg put us out in Melbourne. We did great in Australia last week. Again, kudos to all those people that helped us out that night. I've already mentioned you guys. Greg, thank you for everything you do. For Board Up Extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli wasn't showing up tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Graz. Yes.
It was fun watching the fight with you guys tonight.
Well, me and the party that me and Bobby were going to attend was rained out tonight.
Okay.
Right, Bob?
Yeah, I was disappointed. I really was looking forward to it.
Yes.
I,
So we were able to make it.
I had bought a special new outfit for it too, because it's Pride Week, by the way.
Well, we have some time coming up. Would you guys like to go to our restaurant for dinner?
When?
Yeah, when?
Next couple. I'm available during the week, during the day, day after
During the
day after 4th of July, the weekend, next weekend. Let's go. Where we going? What's the name of the place?
What, Friday
Come
during
on,
the day?
We got
the
only a
fifth?
minute to go. The guy wants to go home. Where are we going? In Queens, your place.
Parkside.
Parkside. Okay. I can't remember everything all
So
the
wait,
time.
we're gonna go next Friday.
If you'd like
during
to.
the day,
Yes.
the 5th.
I'm asking.
They don't serve brunch.
I'm asking. Well, I didn't say brunch. I said dinner. All right, so I'm keeping
You
this.
guys serve breakfast here? We're coming early.
I do have plans that night. They don't serve lunch.
They open late.
Yeah, they open late.
Remember, there's food here on Fridays and Saturday nights when you're hanging out at Paradise Studios. Follow Limo Talk on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, Roku, Spreaker, GothamGoldGraz.com, Ints41.com, Instagram, Rumble, Spotify, and iHeartRadio and Apple Podcasts. For Ints41, Bobby Ints41 and Zarello,
They open up at noon.
Board Up Extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli,
Thank you, Graz.
the man in the back, Bobby Lacerra, it's Paradise Studios and Strong Island TV. Thank you, Bobby, for everything. Thank you for the overtime. I appreciate it. Next week, coming in? All right, good. We'll see you. Happy 4th of July to everybody. Good night.
Enjoy the 4th.
Come to Valley Stream, watch the fireworks show. It's always good.
There you go.
They do a good job.
July
there.
6th, though.
All right, happy 4th of July to everybody. Good night and God bless. We'll talk to you.
Now, we're up to our long-distance dedication. And this one is about kids and pets and a situation that we can all understand, whether we have kids or pets or neither. It's from a man in Cincinnati, Ohio. And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's start again. from coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. See, when you come out of those up-tempo goddamn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions, and then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but goddamn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a goddamn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a goddamn death dedication. Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week. Since last goddamn time, I want somebody to use his fucking brain to not come out of a goddamn record that is that's up-tempo, and I got to talk about a fucking dog dying.